It's safe to say that our luck has officially turned around, guys. We are back, baby. We are fucking back.
We're back. Yeah. Classic. We are back. We are back.
The usual suspect team.
Look, US6 where the real ones politic at. Late night smoke with the fight game where the critics at. Every punchline got a barcode and a timestamp. Receipt talk, we ain't never had to spin facts. Dr. KG with the pressure and the pause. Voice cut through the static and the industry noise. Live from the mud where the coaches still breathe. Where the fans want truth, lot of company feed. No scripts, all pain, all perspective involved. We seen puppets get promoted while the real get ignored. So we built our own table out the blood and the scars. Now the channel got motion from the hoods to the stars. Art fella in the lab like alchemists with the boards. Man, scientists, energy, plotting seasons and scores. Dana Black with the pool picks, sharpen the brand. Made accountability a language they don't understand. Tales from the B-side, let the underdogs vent. Open mic, turn the casual fan militant. Suspect teens get dangerous after dark. When them uncomfortable truths start hitting the heart. We ain't ESPN polished, we the alleyway version. Where the dialogue raw and the smoke got substance. Fight previews, recaps, community ties. Call-ins from the people, let the real ones decide. Boxing, culture, entertainment all blend. Soul loops, dusty drums, street sermons and sins. This ain't just content, it's survival and code. Built for the fans, tired of narratives getting control. So subscribe if you came for the authenticity. Where opinions got facts and the passion got history. US6, yeah, the movement's still growing. It's a usual suspect team, and the whole world knows.
We are back. We are back. The usual suspect 6 are back. The US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. Open mic, the lounge is officially open. Who said we couldn't do it on brunch hours? We did. I'm KG. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know who I am. Y'all know the voice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my face on whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this is my damn boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite yet your most hated. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Oddfellow, the mad scientist. And behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, mad scientist is for real, man. Well, if people don't know, you know what I'm saying? And they probably won't never know. And it's funny. But hey, you know. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
What's up with you, man?
Well, if you know, this ain't your polished panel. Meaning that it's one mic at a time, people. It's one mic at a time. You know what I mean? This is nor your scripted debates. These are these raw lines, raw voices, and raw opinions straight from the boxing trenches. Hit the link and step on stage. You know what I mean? The mic will be yours. Get your time to talk your talk. You know what I mean? Uncut, unfiltered, and unapologetically break down the fight. Call out the BS. Cape for your favorite fighter. You know what I mean? Press the agenda. But understand, as hosts, it's our duties. You know what I mean? To give your take some smoke if it deserves it. You know what I mean? So if you scared, stay in the chat. But if you ready, hit that link when we post it and step on stage. This is boxing talk with teeth. No babysitting, no protection, just gloves off conversation, KG.
He ain't lying.
Indeed. Well, shall we get into this menu? This special brunch menu on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, yes, indeed. I am quite famished.
But let's get to
I love brunch. I love the brunch hours. All those sundresses that everybody said they've been wanting to see. This is that time that you see them. They ain't coming out in the WWE wrestling outfits. They coming out, you know what I'm saying? This is when they're comfortable, free flowing, good conversation, bright and glowing. You know what I'm saying? So We figure we get we get some while we can get it also. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got a pretty good menu today. You know what I'm saying? Our 6-star chef. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what we got, man.
Well, first on the brunch menu, we got a variation of the King's Plate. You know what I mean, we all know the King's Plate is the King Devin Haney Targaryen. On the King's Plate now, we have put some Targaryen tofu. Okay.
I don't like that.
I mean,
I already don't like that.
because it seems like it has some substance. You know what I mean, it has the hints of something, but I don't know if it's all the way there yet. Because we still ain't got no fight. We ain't got no announcement of no big promotional deal yet. Just hints. Just hints of where Lord Targaryen's gonna go next. You know what I mean? So the tofu is definitely on order for the people to serve up. If y'all can give us some more insight on when Devin Haney's gonna fight next, who his next opponent is. Will it be Shakur Stevenson, or will it be Keyshawn Davis? Or is there another fighter in mind that is below our radar? Huh? We also got onto this afternoon's menu, we got the Turkey Bacon Club. I mean, it is halal, KG.
This is look. All right, we had cold turkey, roasted turkey. Now we got a turkey club. Is this the same recycled turkey time and time again that we just repurposing?
No, this is turkey bacon. We had to smoke and cure this turkey. I mean, to put it in the club.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we had to do all that, and you know, the turkey club, the turkey bacon club is usually a fan favorite. It's usually a go-to. And I mean, when you go to a nice diner for brunch or whatnot, you gotta have yourself a nice little turkey bacon club. So this might be a hot item people might want to order, right? Of course, Turkey has brought together this fight that we're gonna see next week, AJ versus Pranga. You was speaking on the promos looking pretty good for this AJ fight. You know what I mean? They're putting a little bit of promotional dollars behind AJ still.
Yeah, he's still in the budget.
So that's OG Turkey Johnson. AJ's obviously part of the Turkey Bacon Club. You know what I mean? We also got the Dana versus Oscar. This was a serious beef that was ongoing in the backgrounds of boxing. And now it seems that OG Turkey Johnson has been able to find a way to put that to the side and come to some type of resolution. And within that resolution, both promoters, Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya, have now come together and made a fight between Ostarine versus Clomiphene, KG.
Ostarine versus Clomiphene.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn is now official. And the people said how was we gonna get it? Oscar and Golden Boy, they ain't never gonna work with Zuffa.
Yeah.
Zuffa ain't never gonna recognize no WBC champion. Well, guess what, people? We have a fight September 12th, I believe. And it's going down. A co-promotion. No, this will not be on Netflix. No, this will be on Paramount Plus as well as The Zone. Yeah. A true co-promotion is going down. So that all is packaged within that sliced raw bread that you see grilled in the middle there. The Turkey Bacon Club.
So you're saying it is doable. It is feasible. You can do it. You can cross promote. You can shake hands and say, no, let's just do it for the greater good of boxing. Is that what we're saying? Or is it really the greater good, or is it for just entertainment purposes?
He's beginning to believe.
Who knows? What's this drink you got over here, man? Because, you know what I'm saying? I see this the little fluffy, frothy stuff on the top. And you know what that reminds me of? It's a Asian guy that makes drinks, and he always uses egg whites to put the little frothy, you know what I'm saying, stuff on the top.
Yeah.
And you said this says what, PED Cocktail?
Yes.
This has egg in it?
Yes, actually.
Oh my God.
It's vodka based, KG. Right. So there's also added ostarine. We squeezed, as you see on the top, the froth of the and whipped the froth of the egg. Clomiphene. So you mix that all up, and what you got, KG, is a pretty good night.
Temporarily.
I think the Conor Ben Ron Garcia is a good fight.
Yeah, I believe it is for what it is.
It's an entertaining fight. This cocktail mix will not put you to sleep.
Oh no, most definitely not. No, sir.
I expect and anticipate I'm in for a good night drinking this cocktail. Yeah, it might take me to levels that might be prohibited in all states and provinces in North America, but yeah, this will give you a good night.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's ready for order. The PED cocktail. Yes, indeed. Before we get into the other items on the menu, let me salute the people up in the lounge that pulled up, and old boy pulled up early. Early.
Yeah.
Talking about Errol Spence, you know what I mean? Salute to Pedro Fernandez showing up to the lounge early, knocked down the door, and we let him in. You know what I mean? And he said Errol Spence didn't spar for this fight for 3 years, no contact training. What could go wrong? We gonna get in. We gonna get into Errol Spence. Definitely, he is on the menu. Big up Growing with Soul. You know what I mean? Big up Mark Wunderlich, Marky Dan, VIP. You know what I mean? Big up Coach Eddie ATL. We see you. Shelton, LDBC Strong. Big up. You know, dig? Big up. Now, before we get to the rest of this visual menu, let me talk about the other item on the menu that's not listed.
You
see it in the background. You see it in the background, KG, but it's not listed on our visual menu that we see up here, and that's the big fish and grit.
Oh, okay.
That's the big fish and grit. You know what I mean? And let me go back to old Pedro over here, because he thank you for reminding me that this is on the menu, KG.
I like fish and grits too. Yeah.
No, it's not fish and grits, it's fish and grit.
Oh,
We
I'm
only
sorry.
giving one grit per plate.
Per plate.
I mean, we on Canadian war rations over here, bro. One grit per plate. That's
Is it still big fish, or is it, what kind of fish is it?
It's still big fish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know how much seasoning the fish is gonna have on it, KG.
Damn, y'all limited on the seasoning also.
Yeah. Canadian war
The chef
ration.
knows best. The chef knows best, man. I guess, man. 6-star chef, people.
Big fish is on the menu. He has touched down in Australia, and in lieu of the big fight with Tim Tszyu. But while he's touched down under, up over here, his merit has come under question, KG.
Yeah. I've heard some of that.
Old homie has surfaced by the name of Jackpot, and is coming with some serious allegations, KG, involving paperwork, involving what you could say betrayal. We gonna get into that, all of that.
I'm hearing like you know that's not really my thing. Because I like what goes on in the ring, but I'm hearing this guy was, it's pretty much, he was a crash dummy himself. So who knows?
He was, but you got to be accountable for the crash dummies that are around you, KG.
That's correct.
And this is not particularly what you would say an inside the ring story. However, it does fall in line to the patterns that we've been seeing lately, or been discovering lately, with the big fish. With Derek James, of course, there was questions of Derek James not being paid accordingly. Now we hear another longtime homie that has documentation. Everybody knows. Man that lived up in his house. Man that has Errol's name tattooed on his forearm. I mean, hold up, man. That's kind of...
Pause.
But that close. You know what I mean? And we're hearing more stories of the big fish being big cheap. You know what I mean? So big fish and grit, one grit is on the menu for y'all. We also got the Gwoat Roti. You know what I mean? Because we need to wrap her up and roll her on out.
Did we somehow revive that curry Gwoat and repurpose that into this rote?
This is some new Gwoat. We can't do that to the people. We'd be shut down.
If you preserve it properly, baby. In the United States, man, there's a lot of additives and preservatives over here. So, yeah, y'all might be, a little more privy to something more natural on that side. But over here, yeah, everything's pumped and stretched. Damn.
Pause.
Well, this is some new Gwoat and some new eyebrow razors, KG.
Yeah.
It's how you the face of female boxing, but you out here with your tin can, asking for begging for sponsorships.
Well. Sometimes the best market employers you gotta be the face of you, I guess.
No promo from Salida, mind you.
Hey man,
no
you know
promo from Coulda Win Records, mind you. I mean,
hey,
even Andy Ruiz and Matchroom is putting out records now. You see, Andy Ruiz came out with a diss track.
Hey man, hey, in the words of Bozy Ennis, man, hey man, you know what you need to do, go down there and do it. So she out there selling her Girl Scout cookies right now. She out there, you know what I'm saying, sitting outside the grocery stores and trying to, you know what I'm saying, get you to, yeah. I guess that's part of being the face. You gotta go be the face.
Well, we selling Gwoat Roti, pack her on up and roll her on out. Yeah.
Damn. But man, you gotta be the face. Ain't that right? Right? Am I right? You gotta be the face. They say that's what the face does. You gotta.
The face already has sponsorships on her uniform, on her boxing kit. It should be already there.
No, the face has to gotta get people to put them on there.
Records should already have a patch on the Gwoat skirt.
It was blank though, so they like we already paid you. So
why isn't Salida Promotions utilize this opportunity to get their logo and their branding out there?
No packaging. You know what I'm saying? Nobody like I don't look, you tied to 3 different damn entities. Salida, Zeus, Win. Nobody put a little care package together and said, hey, let's send this out and try to see what we get back. No? Yeah? Baddies ain't gonna put a patch on it?
Damn, no Zeus, no baddies. What we doing?
I don't know.
What we doing?
Mm-hmm.
So the promotional platter. Yeah, the promo platter is on the menu. If y'all want to talk about the latest shenanigans with or cape for your favorite promotional group or favorite promoter, please do. You know what I mean? If your favorite promoter is DHP, the mic is yours. You can open, you know what I mean? You can order this right here and speak on why DHP is the best promoter in boxing. You know what I mean? If you want to speak about the shortcomings and the lack thereof promotion from Salida, Dimitri, the mic is yours to order that as well. KG, we're almost through with being in a regular lounge item, the Fifa Salad. It's back for one last time, y'all. So order it up while you can. You know what I mean, the World Cup final has been determined, KG.
Yeah. Look, you know what I've seen from this. Like me, I've yet to still watch a game, but I see how easy people's attention can be driven in a direction because it's people that don't even know anything about soccer, watch soccer. These people are glued. So I'm like, if the machine is able to grab everybody's attention, you know what I'm saying, on this scale, what could you really do when you come together, you know what I'm saying, in whatever population of people, like for instance, the boxing culture, like if we decided to actually put it together and become actual, like a source or a movement, you know what I'm saying, instead of people driving narratives. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine what you know what I'm saying, the power that you can really have for real if you decided to actually drive it in that direction and actually produce instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting caught up in what a fighter still being a person is going to either let you down or, you know what I'm saying, how you smiling, but it's only going to be but for so long. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's like it's something that can be damn, you know what I'm saying, studied for real. Because when you look at FIFA, me, I'm rebellious because I don't watch a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing with me that I don't like it. It's just I don't watch a lot of shit. But for people in droves the way it is watching this shit, and I'm hearing so many people talk about it, I'm like, what could you do if you actually channeled the energy into the direction of something that we're actually doing? That's what the usual suspect 6 is about, man. But yeah, man, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I support the FIFA salad. I've yet to try it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, once again, it's back on the menu, and I'll elaborate because I definitely want to touch on some of the ingredients on this version of the FIFA salad this week, KG. Salute to Big Ro. I mean, Dallas, Las Vegas representative. You know what I mean? Big up. Has pulled up into the lounge. Yes, indeed. But that's our menu, KG. That's our menu. The link will be in the chat. Let me post it. There we go. You know what I mean? Y'all can step on stage, spit your game, talk your shit on this afternoon's brunch menu. Yes, indeed. Salute to all the people overseas in the UK. This might be a better time for y'all, you know what I mean, to pull on in. You know what I mean? I see we got VIP status and just pull it up. But before we get to the mics,
hey, go pay some bills, man.
Indeed.
When the usual suspects come together, the people say, we form Voltron.
Usual Suspects 6.com.
Yep, man, we back, man. What's up with you, Marky Dan? Dan is in the house. What's up with you, champ?
I'm doing well today. You know, I had a death in the family earlier this week, but you know, yeah, it was my mother. It was my mother's boss who gave her a job 30 years ago, sent her to law school. You know, so a lot of things I got in this life is because of that man. But outside of that, I've been having a pretty decent week. You know what I'm saying? Got business done, and now I'm on here to talk to y'all about some of the about some of these platters you got on this menu.
Indeed. You know what I mean? Talk spit your game.
Firstly on the FIFA platter, or excuse me, the FIFA salad, excuse me. You know, it's something that I've just recently begun more and more into, you know. I haven't really ate too many FIFA salads in my lifetime, you know, but because when I was a kid, I used to think, you know, soccer was like, I don't know, I just had like a stigma against it. Like it was unmanly or something. But now I'm a grown adult, like, I love soccer. I love it. That's all that's really could be said. And today in this game, I was heartbroken that England didn't get through. You know, that France and England didn't get through. The two dream teams that were put together, kind of like, I don't know, like to me it kind of felt like destiny that those two were gonna get to the, you know, the final, but they didn't. Now we have Yamal taking on Messi. I'm rooting for the Spaniards. Argentines are Zionists. The Spaniards have put their foot firmly down to say they're for the Palestinian people. So I'm rooting for Spain today, man. I can't wait for the game at 5 o'clock.
Indeed. And I'll say this, Marky Dan, it's not often where I get to salute the police. It's not often that I get to salute the police, Marky Dan.
For what?
But salute the Atlanta Police Department for reminding those Argentinian fans where they were. This is America, Jack. This is America, Jack.
I seen the one video where one of them was getting beat to death by a cop for saying some type of racial slur.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
I'm not surprised by none of that. I mean, Argentina, I haven't been there personally, but looking at their history, they have a deep history of genociding African people, native people. And this is not like a 19th century or 18th century. It's a 20th century type of thing. So it's stuff that's been happening down there in the last 100 years to disenfranchise people of darker skin pigmentation. So I'm not surprised that they carry these attitudes. And then you look at their attitude when it comes to the Palestinian people and what's going on in that situation. I'm not surprised that they would think they could come to our country. And I saw on iShow Speed Stream, one of the Argentine fans, he was like acting like a monkey and pointing towards him. So, hey, take from that what you will. I don't really have that high opinion of Argentine people.
So once again, to the Atlanta police officers that reminded and put those Argentinians in place.
Well done.
I love it. I love it.
Some people need to
go ahead,
death,
Marky
man.
Dan. Go ahead. Pick your 2 items. We don't even that FIFA was for free.
Absolutely. I'm sick and tired. One thing I'm sick and tired about y'all and this menu. Y'all always got some curry Gwoat on this. Like my stomach, curry Gwoat make my stomach bubble. I ain't really with it. It goes straight through me. What's the other thing on the menu?
It's a Gwoat Roti. Not curry Gwoat.
It's my roti.
It's in roti form.
It's called roti. It's roti, not rote. Where the hell you got
whatever the fuck it is, goddamn it. I ain't never had it. I told you we got a 6-star chef over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. I am not cultured.
If you go to any island and ever say, let me get roti, they will fucking laugh your ass out of there.
And then they just lost them a good customer because I'm like, damn, but like, damn, yeah, see what I'm saying? I'll walk the fuck off. I'll be like, no, I'm like, damn.
Oh, man.
Y'all could have just corrected me.
You go to Trinidad and Tobago and say rotate, they might actually put hands on you.
I'm going to the car and getting my machete, goddammit. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, man.
Coming back with my machete.
That's the first time I ever heard that, KG. That got me down. But anyway.
I'm coming back with my machete. I don't care.
Dude, I literally just had a roti literally not even 2 days ago. You can get one anywhere on my island. But hey, anyway. What's happening with the court?
We got the King's Plate, Targaryen tofu.
If
you want to speak on Devin Haney and his new video. I mean, this is supposedly breaking news, but he got a new video out of him working the heavy bag real nice. But
that's breaking news.
We see some subliminals within that short video of him working the bag. You know what I mean? So that's definitely on the menu, the Targaryen tofu. We also got the Turkey Bacon Club. In order of, once again, Turkey al-Sheikh. You know what I mean? We got a nice blend in between this bread right here. You know what I mean? Because turkey brings the bread. Yes, indeed. Enough bread to bring Oscar De La Hoya and Dana White together to produce Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia.
I need to see that. Listen. For can I could cuss out here, right?
It's
Yeah,
your
I'm cursing the
mic.
whole time.
Man,
It's your
fuck,
mic.
man, listen,
It's your mic,
fuck
nigga.
that Ryan Garcia kind of being shit for a second. I need to see Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya on the same stage for a press conference. I need to see it happen.
You're gonna see it happen.
It's gonna be crazy.
Man, some of the most hilarious. I remember Dana White went for 26 minutes, literally just talking about Oscar like he was a dog with rabies. The way how Dana White spoke about that man, Oscar De La Hoya, you would swear to God, Oscar got his daughter pregnant and then left on the side of the road. Like, they don't like each other at all whatsoever. So that'll be a great piece of entertainment. Then to, you know, this is Juice Head versus Juice Head to determine who's the Juice Grand Master. You got Oscarine boy Ryan Garcia, who, you know, past couple of fights, at least to my eyes, I mean, it looks like he's back on the juice. Then you got Connor Egg Boy Ben, Egg 10. So we're gonna determine who's the best juice master in the entire sport. It'll be good to see.
Indeed.
Yeah, that segues into the PED cocktail, man.
Right. You just described the PED cocktail, which is also on the menu. You know what I mean? So the promo platter is another one you could take, Marky Dan. If
What
you
is
want to
this?
talk about the promotional companies.
Anything about them?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I know they
DHP
all.
promotions. Your thoughts on Salida Promotions? What you think of Matchroom? Have they put they 10 toes down in America solidly? Are they a problem in America now? A factor? Not, I won't say a problem, but a real factor in the American boxing landscape.
They got one thing is for certain, they've invested a lot in a lot of American fighters. Some have gone just completely wrong and they just took a loss. In the case of Boo Boo Andrade, I mean, how much money did they pay that guy? Like close to $10 million for the length of that deal. And they got nothing out of it. He got nothing out of it. But I mean, outside of all that money, they just straight up took a loss on that. And I could bring up other examples like Kevin Farmer. I don't think he ever produced the big money that he was worth or the big viewership DAZN was looking for at that time before they became pay-per-view. But outside of all those, I'll just call them failures, they got the guy now. They got Boots Ennis. And at least from what I've heard, he's locked into a relatively long-term deal. Now, after he gets out of it, they're going to have to throw, the kitchen sink at him to get him to stay with the amount of money Zuffa has on hand they could sign him to. So, as long as they got that kid, Boots Ennis, they good. Mm-hmm. They solid. And yeah, that make them a factor because you got to come to them if you want the Boots Ennis fight. And Boots Ennis, especially after the Xander whooping, he's one of the cash cows, boy. Selling out Madison Square Garden, bringing in all that revenue. We're gonna see what the pay-per-view numbers is.
And then Oscar has also said that, you know what I'm saying, him and Virgil has made amends, so they good and they looking to still go back to that fight if they willing to discuss it.
But that punk got a hunger. He got to humble himself. You can't step to the A side and ask for more money than the A side's figure. At least from what I heard, in the last negotiations, he was asking for $7 million, and Boots was supposed to get $2 or $3 million. And Boots Ennis is a much, even before this fight, much more proven commercial draw.
Yep.
So he got to humble himself and realize, boy, if you want this fight, it's going to be for the number I give to you, punk.
Marky Dan, we also got on the menu Big Fish and Grit. Big fish, not fish and grits. Big fish and one grit. I mean, will be on the plate. If you
We're
want
rationing out the grits.
of course,
Terrible.
Errol Spence's touchdown down under in lieu of this fight with Timothy Zoo. Of course, some scathing reports and allegations have surfaced from one of his former homeboys, Jackpot. We also had a brother that was in the chat earlier claiming that Errol Spence didn't do any hard sparring for this fight in preparation for this fight. You know what I mean? Coming off of
What I've been hearing,
a 3-year layoff. Hold up. You know what I mean? So with that, what are your thoughts on Big Fish returning to a fight like Tim Zoo?
well,
Of course,
I got 100.
Even with that, we hear the reports that the fight is now at 160 instead of the original contracted weight of 158. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I got $150 on the line with 503 Lion, my brother B3 Picks, and Chopped Cheese Tommy from the Bronx. So, yeah, I got $150 saying Earl Spence is going to bed or just losing outright. So
Those 50s don't sound friendly. Because I hear it in your voice. They don't sound friendly at all.
Hey. I mean, I didn't say these 50s. Well, you know what? They are friendly, man. Just
They don't sound like it. I hear you. You mean these ones?
Hey. If you my friend, pay me my bread. But that's all I'll say about that. Listen, Earl Spence Jr. has been out the ring for 3 years. Earl Spence has said it himself. He's not been boxing or doing any sparring these last 3 years. He's just been playing soccer with his son and then hitting the bag every once in a while. So he's coming back in. I don't know. I can't confirm or substantiate any reports of Earl Spence not doing any sparring for this camp. What I do know is Earl Spence has had this phenomenon throughout his careers where he's had to go through fat camps, where he came into camp at 180, 190, 200 pounds, and instead of focusing on working out tactics and strategy for going into the fight, they're working on getting weight down. You know what I'm saying? So I would not be shocked or surprised coming off a 3-year layoff if that was what the case, if that's the case for this fight. And that's why they moved the weight back up. That's why they moved it up to the full middleweight limit. So, which in my opinion, I mean, this just, again, it goes to help Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo has been the more active fighter. Tim Zoo has actually fought at 160 pounds before. I just don't see no like this is not gonna end well for there's that guy. Yeah, 503 Lion.
Yeah, nigga, you see me, nigga,
Yeah.
and I came on the show to get at you because I want my money on. I want my money.
I want my money.
Money. Don't duck me, son. Don't duck me when you see this big fish come take over the Aussie down under. Yeah. What you talking about, Mark?
On the Bobby.
Is this 503 or is this Motor Mixologist? Is this Motor Mixologist or is this 503?
Hey,
This Big Mo, man. I just had to talk to this chump real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a hater. He's a hater.
Nah, I'm
gonna tell you why he's a hater. You see, instead of Marky Dan, and I love Marky Dan, by the way, too. He's a good guy. But instead of Marky Dan coming in here giving Earl Spence credit for fighting a former champion who was just a champion in his last fight, he want to sit up here and talk about, oh, Earl Spence in a fat camp. Oh, Earl Spence been playing soccer with his son. Well, guess what, Marky? Earl Spence is going into the ring with a former champion after being out the ring for 3 whole years. Who in boxing, right here, right now, is doing that? I tell you, Marky Dan, nobody.
Listen, I give that. And listen, I give that. Earl Spence, you don't do no tune-ups. So I give you all of that 503 line. My thing is, he's gonna go to bed. I'm not arguing whether Earl Spence has the heart of a lion. And by the way, you know what? You're totally right. I was being a hater. There's nothing wrong with playing soccer with your son. Do that all the time, all you want. The thing I was responding to with that, though, is somebody in the chat, according to the brother KG, or was it Oddfella, has stated that Earl Spence has done no hard sparring for this camp. Now, I can't confirm or deny that, but all I do know is throughout his career, and you could call this hating whatever you want, Earl Spence has had fat camps where he'll come in 180, 190, 200 pounds, and he'll have to focus on getting the weight down specifically for the fight rather than getting in good work or creating tactics or strategizing. Is that not a fact, or am I lying? I just want to know.
Nah, you're not lying. You're not lying.
That's all I'm saying. I'm speaking facts. I think this all goes into.
See, Marky. See. Now I gotta chop and screw you, Marky, because you're coming up in here. You're being a hater, hating on the big fish, hating on Texas, and see, look what didn't happen to you. You done froze up. And I ain't talking about no Johnny Dang or no Iceman Nick. Get your Wi-Fi together, chump. Why you being a hater?
You can't hear me?
I got you, homie.
Oh, goddamn.
Your son, baby, don't chop me. Baby, don't screw me. You sounded like T-Pain over there, man. Auto-tune. And see, I got you, homie. And salute to my big brother, KG, Oddfella, my big brothers. Nah, hold on, Marky Dan. You can't come back in after you then got froze up, man. You gotta wait now. Cause you've been on here hating, and I was in my car. I'm listening to you. I text KG. I say, man, you should have told me you was doing the show. I could have came on here and shot at Marky and got him up out of here earlier. You know what I'm saying? But see, he ain't tell me. See, because K, he real smooth, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch KG, you know what I'm saying? But let me say this, bro. In response to what the homie Marky is saying, and I love Marky. How much money are we betting? Because I want smoke 50. With you. I want smoke, brother.
We got a friendly 50.
Listen. Earl Spence don't need a motherfucking a full camp for no Tim Zoo, man. We talking about Tim Zoo. We ain't talking about Boots Ennis. We ain't talking about Mel Charlo. We ain't talking about Fundora. I even throw Keith Thurman up in there. We talking about Tim Zoo. And don't get me wrong, Tim Zoo is a decent fighter, but he's not on the level of Earl Spence Jr. And it's funny because I was just listening to the face-off that they had hosted by Green Peppermint Sean Porter. Right? Tim Zoo is a fan. He's in awe of Earl Spence. Earl Spence is in Australia getting more love than Tim Zoo. He all at the soccer games with the white women. Are you gonna win? Oh, Earl. He didn't walk in his trap and took over his trap. Is you not seeing this, Marky? What is we talking about?
I am.
Listen, man. The best thing Earl Spence could have did for his career, Brody, and I'm gonna be real with you, is get on I-45 South. You know what I-45 South is? That's coming to Houston. I-45 South. He headed to H-Town. That's the best thing he could have did. And when he ain't lying. When he got to H-Town, he went to go see the real sensei, the real boxing guru, in Ronnie Shields, the legendary, the GOAT, who happens to have a house full of dogs, a house full of lions, who's trained the best of the best. Vernon Forrest, Mike Tyson, legends See what I'm saying? Got dogs in the camp right now. Brian Norman Jr., Miles Charlo, Vito Metaniki. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of dogs over there. I can't even name them all. There's so many of them, I can't name them all. But the point is, Ronnie Shields programming and Derek James programming, totally two different type of coaches. Ronnie is super duper old school. Ronnie is going preach technique, fundamentals the whole time. So this camp in specific, this camp with Earl Spence Jr. is a fill-out camp. It's not a fat camp. You want to know why, Marky? Because Earl Spence Jr. is already in shape, nigga.
He ain't lying.
He already in shape.
Then why they pull the weight? Then why they pull the weight back up to 160?
Because Earl Spence wants to gradually come back down to 154. He's not rushing the process. And if you listen to the usual suspects, Marky, all fella said this shit 2-3 months ago. Where have you been?
Man.
I'm telling you, bro, my brother's tanks be aging like fine wine. Chardonnay, nigga. All fella been said this fight was gonna be at 160. Did you not, all fella? Am I lying?
These are facts, sir.
Thank you. So this shit that Earl Spence saying the shit gonna be, nigga, reported this shit 3 months ago, bro. You late. It's not no surprise. It's not no surprise to me that he's coming in at 160. When I look at Earl Spence, bro, and some of his previous pictures, he was probably maybe 180, 190, but it was slim, lean muscle. It wasn't fat. That's the difference. Versus him at 147, you know what I'm saying, trying to cut the fat. So I think that Tim Tszyu is going to be listen, man, Tim Tszyu, and this is going to be the defining factor in the fight, bro. Tim Tszyu has never fought anybody on the level of Earl Spence Jr. He's never fought a good body puncher like Earl Spence Jr. He's never fought nobody with a jab like Earl Spence Jr. He's never fought nobody with an inside game like Earl Spence Jr. And every time we have seen Tim Tszyu step up in competition, he loses. When we see Earl Spence step up in competition outside of Terrence Bud Crawford, who is the GOAT of all GOATs, he wins. Fat camp or not. That's the difference in Earl Spence Jr., bro. And it's not like he's not done this before, bro. The man literally damn near died. He damn near died in a car wreck, bro. Had surgery, had to get new teeth in his mouth. And he went right back into the smoke with Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas, bro. That's Earl Spence Jr. And on top of that, he got the OG, the guru, the GOAT, the real sensei, Ronnie Shields in his corner that's going to preach and teach fundamentals and know what he doing. Hey, man, have my $50 on deck, man. I want my money before Monday, Marky.
I want my money. Let's know that. It all sounds good. You tell a very interesting story. I give you that. The facts were kind of sprinkled in here and there. I ain't convinced. Earl Spence goes to bed inside 10. Friendly 50s. I want it the night of. Well, I don't even know what time they're going to have this fight on in Australia, whatever time it is. Friendly 50s will be paid. If I lose, hey, I give you that 503 line. But I don't think I am going to lose. And once again, I placed my number in the back chat. There will be friendly 50s paid out. the day or the night of that fight. Respectfully.
Look at the screen, Marky Dan. Won't you join season 4, man? You won't just get a friendly 50. You won't just get a friendly 50. You can potentially get the whole pot and a damn a specially made customized jacket shipped to the island.
Is the whole pot $10,000?
Yeah, it's, what is it, 14 weeks or 12 weeks? All right.
Yeah, 14 weeks. 14 weeks of picks. And if you the number 1 player, you get the 1-of-1 US6 championship jacket, 100% of the league pot, and the lineal status of being a crystal ball holder, Marky Dan. This is the play-in, the pre-seasoning that we having next week.
When it starts?
The season 4 starts August 29th. This pre-seasoning right here is due next week, Friday. I mean, so if you beat KG in this little pre-tournament, play-in tournament, you in for free.
I'll definitely look into it. What's the prize? What's the total pot? What's the total pot?
It all depends on how many active players are going to be playing.
So if we got 20 people, $15 a head, do the math.
Okay.
That's how it goes down. So for any of y'all viewers that are interested in getting in the dopest fight league, fight pool, we don't pick those bullshit fights, only championship fights and important divisional matchups on a weekly basis for 14 weeks straight. That mean come on and join in. The discussion in the group chat, in the league chat, is second to none in the dig. So more information on usualsuspect6.com.
Oh, there's the other friendly 50 boy, Chop Cheese Tom. Salute to Chop Cheese Tommy.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Big up to TD Sports. Y'all know what it is. Y'all definitely know it.
Bodega Boy Tom.
So what else you got, Marky Dan? What else you want on the menu? You cooked on this Aerospence. You got the $50 bet going with Mixologist 503. Anything else you got a taste for before we have to kick you off the mic and possibly charge you with swine, my brother?
Whoa. What's the curry Gwoat? Give me some details on that. I might give it a try today. I usually pass on it, but yeah, what's that about? What's happening with the?
Well, it's not the curry Gwoat no more. It's the Gwoat Roti.
Oh, excuse me, the Gwoat Roti.
As we tried to emphasize the KG earlier, we trying to pack her on up and roll her on out, Marky Dan. Because how can you be the face of boxing? 503, listen. How can you be the female face of boxing and you out here with your tin cup asking for sponsorships on Instagram? You know what I mean?
Damn.
Got a blank slate of your boxing kit, but Coulda Win Records ain't on there, no patch. Salida Promotion ain't on there, no patch. Zeus ain't got a patch neither. What is we doing? What else we doing out here buskering out in the Instagram streets talking about, for a limited time only, I got limited spots for sponsorships when you the face of female boxing? Hold up. Let me. Last time I checked, Amanda Serrano is out here getting sponsored by TikTok.
Damn.
So what is we doing?
I mean,
we gotta pack that Gwoat up. You know what I mean, and roll her on out. Cause Salida ain't shit, and Coulda Win Records ain't shit.
Well, firstly, condolences to Clarissa, because I heard that her grandmother just passed away, so condolences to her. Damn, that's kind of shocking. I ain't gonna lie. But then again, I mean, you know, politicians, they got websites, you know. You want to throw $20 their way? I mean, they got websites for that, so why shouldn't Clarissa do it? You know?
Yeah, fella, somebody hit the DJ table, man.
Can y'all hear me?
Nah, I said somebody bumped the DJ table, fella. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Okay, but...
yeah, but go ahead. Do you think? Yeah, keep.
I don't know. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of sick to me, you know, that people taking shots at Clarissa. I mean, shoot, why shouldn't she just ask people to donate? I mean, why not? You want to donate? Shoot, you want to send $20 my way? I'll take it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know, but
you want to know why? You want to know why they? You want to know why? Because Marky Dan, you want to know why they doing what they doing right now?
What?
It's because they don't like the Gwoat.
They don't.
Yeah.
And I sometimes listen with the curry Gwoat or the Gwoat Roti, it goes straight through me. I don't like it too much either sometimes. But I'll say this, I mean, one of the reasons she probably not getting sponsorships like Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano is married with kids. Clarissa Shields is with somebody's husband. So there's that. People probably don't want to be attached to that. Somebody who just so forthright and open with that type of stuff. And then, I mean, it's the other fact that Clarissa is a loudmouth dark girl.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
And then Amanda, and I know KG and Oddfella, they hate when I talk about the plight of black women. I'm sorry. I know y'all hate it.
What?
Y'all telling me wrap it up. I'm just speaking facts on what's going on with Clarissa. But listen.
Bro, I already warned you about swine violations. Don't be hogging the mic. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Chop Cheese Tom is telling me that I'm wrong. Amanda is not married with kids. Well, shoot, she's not with somebody's husband. I know that. But I don't know. God bless Clarissa the Gwoat Shields. You know, if you want to send her $20, go ahead and send her $20. If not, then hey, that's your choice. You got to make it, and that's your decision that you got to live with. That's all I got on that.
All right,
she out there selling plates. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? You selling your own plates instead of to your own show. Tell me where that makes sense. That ain't no hate.
So y'all saying you want to get the super chat real quick, Brody?
I want to get the super chat, and I want to allow Marky Dan to pass the mic because we got another brother up on stage right now.
Okay.
So Marky Dan, you can pull back on up. You know what I mean? Once the mic is free, most definitely it is open mic. But once again, salute for pulling on up once again.
Absolutely. And before I get out of here, 503 line, my phone number is in the back chat.
I got you locked in, bro. I got you locked in already.
All right, send me a text.
I'll shoot you a text real quick.
He said he wanted his friendly 55. He said, it ain't gonna be friendly.
Yeah. But shout out to you brothers. Shout out to the US6. Great show.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know, we gonna teach KG how to say royalty. We're gonna teach him how to say doubles. So he ain't gonna never run into no issues like that ever again. Calling a royalty what do you call it? A rade?
I'm going to the car. I'm going to the car and getting the machete. Don't worry about it.
Hey, y'all take it easy, though. Y'all take it easy.
All right, Marky Dan, love, brother.
Big up, Marky Dan. Rotato.
We're not off that.
Indeed. We got TD Sports Talk. You know what I mean? VIP in the lounge. Before we get to TD, big up Big Dog Willie. You know what I mean? The TWT says salute Thomas and Chad. We're the salutes for the hosts. We're the salutes for the master mixologist 503 Lion. But we salute you for the super chat. Yes, indeed. You know what I mean? Once again, the link will be in the chat. This is the US6 Open Mic Lounge. You know what I mean? You can definitely click the link in the chat, step on stage, spit your game, talk your shit. TD, it's your time. Go ahead, my brother.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Marky Dan up here talking crazy, man. I mean, spitting out false narratives and Amanda Serrano married with kids. Like, where he got that from? All I know is KG mentioned it a few times. Hopefully, I could borrow that machete when Earl Spence wins, so I could collect my money also after Earl Spence wins. Because Marky Dan, he got a few friendly 50s he's gonna have to pay up, so we might need that machete to go and collect. You know what I'm saying? So, so hopefully KG can borrow that. You know what I mean? And I'll pass it over to 503 after. You know what I'm saying? So, but how's everybody doing? Just wanted to come up and say what's up to everybody. I haven't really been active lately. You know what I'm saying? So I figured come up here, salute to Big Dog Willie. You got to salute the host, man, KG and Oddfella. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the love. But yeah, man, let's get into this menu, man. There's a lot of things I can.
What's up, Tommy? What's up, Tommy? We miss you, man. Where you been, man? You been hiding in the slums of the Bronx, man.
Turncoat Tommy's been hiding.
Yeah, man. I was finna send my people from High Bridge to come get you, man. What's going on?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll never see me again. Nah, man. I've been busy and just been trying to falling back a little bit. A lot of things going on. A lot of craziness on this internet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. I see. People moving funny.
What do you mean by that?
I gotta learn to just not pay attention to it. I mean, it's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's one of my weaknesses. I gotta learn not to pay attention to the buffoonery and the false narratives that are being spit out here. But so I figure I'll counteract on this show. You know what I'm saying? Open mic, and we could start off. I think the menu, if I've heard, because I've heard from the beginning, but I've been occupied. If I heard, one of the things on the menu had to do with Devin Haney and the video, right, that he leaked. Am I mistaken? Because I want to start with that.
Indeed. I mean, the heavy work on the heavy bag. I mean, I will add, the heavy bag did have a top rank symbol on it.
How is this breaking news? Why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about a heavy bag and a nigga getting on the scale with no fight?
It's a breaking subliminal message, 503. It's a breaking subliminal message, 503. Did you not see the top rank symbol? Could we lead to believe, are we being led to believe that Keyshawn, a top rank fighter, might be the next opponent? The way he was working that heavy bag with such veracity, I mean, that looks like he's once again going in to fight a fighter of Keyshawn style profile.
Heavy bags don't punch back, odd. And everybody goes to the top ranked gym in Vegas, man. That's the numero uno hangout spot for boxers to go train. Everybody goes up in that motherfucker.
Oh, so you over there in Vegas now?
Nah, bro. But if you watch everybody videos, which I know you do, because you're a boxing fan and a content creator just like myself, everybody be in that gym, bro. That's the hangout spot. Like Shakur and all his crew, Yeah, shit, everybody be at that joint. Man, Keyshawn them train up in that Troy Isley. He ain't even on Top Rank no more. He still go to that joint. You know what I'm saying? So everybody be up in there, man.
He just put out a video today, if I'm not mistaken.
Keyshawn Top Rank. Dev and them said they don't fuck with Top Rank. They gonna go to that gym and still train there when they got multiple gyms around Vegas that they can go to.
It sound like y'all.
Ain't they signed to Zuffa? They can go to the Apex and train.
Whoa.
Okay, hold up. Before you get in, because it's your mic, it's your mic, TD.
It is TD mic, and I just wanted to throw that out there.
It's okay. No. This is a good discussion.
Go ahead, read that.
No, I just want to ask who signed the Zuffa?
Read that TD. Go ahead, read that super chat and get into your take.
Okay. Yo, salute to Marky Dan. You know, my island boyfriend over here. He says the chopped cheesiest.
Pause.
Boy, bodega.
Your boyfriend?
Bandit, the submarine sandwich destroyer, best known as Chopped Cheese Boy Tom. Thank you, Marky Dan. I appreciate all the AKAs you have given me, aside with Turncoat Tommy and TD Sports Talks and Tommy. I appreciate that, Marky Dan. Thank you. Salute to you.
What's with all his references to sandwiches and meat?
Because I'm from the Bronx and I guess the chopped cheese and he just been, I don't know. I honestly don't get it. But
yeah, when you be talking to Marky Dan, you be in the bodega getting the chopped cheese.
I don't.
We're not have that.
I don't even be at the Aki spot. I mean, I don't know what this guy's referring to, bro. But listen, back to boxing. Let me just rewind a little bit. KG, I don't know. I just trying to understand something. Did you say that somebody signed with Zuffa? Who was that you were referring to?
I said Devin Haney signed to Zuffa, man.
According to who? According to what source? Did
78 Sports TV.
Yeah.
78 Sports TV. We back ran into a corner on Monday on the Beltway.
503.
Hold on. Hey.
Marky, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What's going on here?
I just want to say hard pause on what this nigga Tommy said earlier. That's all I wanted to say. Take it easy.
What's wrong with this guy?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
The hell?
Oh, I don't know. So let's go back.
Yeah,
so
I forgot what I was saying, man. Marky Dan threw me off, bro.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday we was on the show with Red, and 78 Sports came on now, and Destiny Black, and according to 78, he said that Devin Debo Haney is signed to Zuffa. That's what he told us.
Okay, I haven't heard anything, so shout out to him. I did watch the show on Monday. I saw that Cadillac Grad got some reinforcements over there to help him out, but whatever, we're not here to talk about that. But yeah, so if Devin Haney is signed to Zuffa, right? Because from my math and from my recollection and from my history of the internet and stuff, it's been, I'm gonna tell you right now, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I do my research and I wrote these down for a reason. So when I eventually went live, so here we are, 74 days, 74 days, a little bit over than 2 months since the big announcement on Twitter, on Instagram, that Bill Haney said Devin Haney was about to sign for $100 million. Not in those words, but he was hinting that $100 million contract was going to be signed by with DHP promotion or whatever the case may be. 74 days. So you guys were saying that he's officially signed according to 78. Shout out to them. But in my recollection, 74 days, and we haven't got an announcement from Zuffa. But I did see last week or earlier this week, I can't even see. This is where I'm off because it's recent, so it's still fresh. I did see Shakur sign. I did see Shakur kind of say this is the direction he's going to go as far as legacy, as far as fights. He's signing to Zuffa. and he's established there. We're just waiting for, his announcement for who he's going to fight. There's been back and forth with him and Devin on Twitter, but if I'm not mistaken, also let's do some more history, some more math. 238 days since Devin Haney's last fight. That's roughly 7 months, almost 8 months, right? We've got 7 months and 20-something days. That's about 34 weeks since Devin Haney has been active. There's 365 days in a year for those that didn't go to school. 238 days since Devin Haney has not been in the ring. But yet, the bag, I just saw a video of him saying he's on weight. He's 155 pounds. Salute to Devin Haney. He looks in phenomenal shape. He lives a clean lifestyle. Salute to him. Always in shape. But my question to the fans, my question to the people that are, reporting this, him signing the Zuffa, is when are we going to see a arguably top 5, top 3, maybe number 1 pound for pound guy get back into the ring? That's what I'm concerned with. All we get is talks of we're going to fight him. We want to fight him. When are we going to get an agreement with him and Keyshawn Davis, who was just put as number 1 as the mandatory? When is that going to happen? There is no motion from DHP as far as getting in the ring. You could take this as hatred. You could take this me being a hater. You could take this as me, not liking Dev, or take this to me being harsh. These are the facts. The facts are the guy is not active. The guy needs a big name to get a big check. This is a fact. Because if it wasn't, then he could afford anybody in the top 10 already as a volunteer. He needs the big names. That's why he's calling out Shakur, he's calling out Keyshawn. Call Shakur a duck all you want. Call Keyshawn a duck. Call all these fighters ducks if you want. The bottom line is this. You are not active. And you are not trying to make any fights because there's no money behind you right now unless it's a big name dance party. And I don't think there's enough money in that Keyshawn Davis fight because Keyshawn Davis is not a big enough name to get the money that you desire. And that may not be a fact. That may be a strong opinion. But I submit to the panel right now that's up here to see, what's their take on what I just said, just so, we get a little bit more clarity of what's going on, because I don't want to sound like I'm a hater or anything like that. But we do see video of Devin Haney in phenomenal shape, looking good, hitting that punching bag, looking good. But the only recollection I got of Devin Haney is his last fight with Brian Norman, which was 34 weeks ago. So, I mean, if you guys could just help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate that.
I got no smoke for that.
Oh, boy, thank you for tagging me in, brother, because let me say this. And this is the King's Plate, Targaryen Tofu by Devin. Right? Let me say this. Devin Haney is one of the most purest boxers of this era. When you think about boxing in this era, the closest thing to Floyd Mayweather, two names come to mind. That's Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. The problem with Devin Haney and the DHP fanatics, and I call them fanatics because Bill Haney has used his platform to spread narratives and propaganda. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Bill Haney. I like Devin Haney. But the fans, the fanatics of Devin Haney make me cringe a little bit because it's nobody out here that Devin Haney can't beat, right? It's nobody out here that Devin Haney can surpass. Devin Haney does no wrong. And the biggest question of them all is, when is Devin Haney going to fight? That is the question. I am tired of talking about Devin Haney and him not having a fight. I don't want to talk about it no more. Because you can't even have a serious conversation with these guys. We tried to talk about Devin Haney on bullshit on the Beltway. It turned into a emotional screaming match. And all we're asking, when is Devin Haney fighting? Y'all act like y'all cannot criticize this man, hold his feet to the fire, just like y'all do his biggest ops. When it comes to Shakur Stevenson, y'all flame, barbecue grill, what we got on the menu? Cocktail, FIFA roast, yeah, bruh. Shakur, Tank, motherfucking Africa, Hitchison's, you know what I'm saying? All these other Boots Ennis, y'all roasting, flame, and barbecue grill, all these other guys.
He ain't lying.
It comes to Devin Haney, y'all have zero criticism, zero critiques about anything that he does, bro. And I'm not criticizing his skill set inside the ring, because he has one of the best boxing skill sets. He can jab, he can move, he can pivot, he can he throws a good right hand. He's getting stronger. His accuracy, you know, he's putting guys down. It looks like he's more explosive now. I'm not criticizing none of the man's skills and attributes in the ring, bro. Only thing that I'm asking, bro, is why can't Devin Haney get a fight? If he is as big as y'all say he is, if he's that guy, if he's creme de la creme, why is it almost November? We're in June, summertime. We have no basketball. We have no football. The only thing that we have right now in sports is FIFA, soccer, golf, and baseball.
He ain't lying.
This is the mainstream time for boxing to be in the forefront. We should have Devin Haney in the forefront right here, right now. With nothing going on in American sports, if Devin Haney is as big and he's that guy, we should see Devin Haney in the forefront of boxing. If he is the American face of boxing, we need Devin in the ring. Honestly, Devin should have fought twice by now. He should be on his third fight. Because guess what? When Keyshawn Davis comes back, he's on his third fight for the year. When Shakur comes back, he's on his second fight. Teofimo, second fight. Ryan Garcia, second fight. Y'all got to make this shit make sense to me, man. Tyson Fury, second fight. Come on, bro. What we doing? And I'm going to keep saying this, bro. I don't care if it's Keyshawn. I don't care if it's Shakur. I don't care if it's Tank. I don't care if it's Jack Catterall. I don't care if it's Xander Zayas, Manny Pacquiao, whoever, bro. Whoever it is. Get back in the fucking ring and stop and tell your fans to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, bro, everybody can't be ducking you, bro. You're doing something wrong. You and Bill are doing something wrong, gang. And everybody in boxing is going against you. You expect me to believe that?
I don't know if he's saying that though. I don't think King Targaryen Devin Haney is saying that.
I'm not
everybody's
saying
ducking. The King's Guard, his fans are saying that.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dev rarely says anything. So just like when he posted that video of him getting on the scale, getting that Shakur, it went viral because Dev he kind of has a mystique about him. You know what I'm saying? He don't really say much. So when he do talk, it's like, oh my God, he's talking. Like motherfuckers really treat him like Black Jesus for real. And it's crazy to me, bro. Like he can be criticized, bro. And the biggest criticism of them all right now, bro, is the inactivity in all of the social media negotiations that y'all are doing. It's not working. Get the super chat, bro. That's all I got.
Oh yeah, you can run that. You've been cooking nicely. I mean, mixologist 503 line. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Salute to the homie Big Dog Willie, man. To go to TWT, man. He say Bill Haney ran his mouth too much. Honestly, I think Bill spoiled his own Zuffa signing and potentially fighting with Core. My opinion is Bill was so concerned on tearing down Core that he shut himself down. Yeah, man. I say this to what you saying, Big Dog. And I was having this. Me and KG always have some great offline conversations. And I won't say everything that we talked about, but honestly, what I think, my personal opinion and perspective is, Devin Haney needs a promoter. Them trying to do it by themselves independently, I respect the grind and the hustle, but every independent entity needs a backing, whether it's from the majors or you need another stronger independent entity supporting you, right? As you see on the back of my wall, I got Neighborhood Nipsey on the back of my wall. Neighborhood Nip was an independent guy himself, all money in, but Neighborhood Nip had the backing of the majors in a partnership. I think DHP needs a strong partner to get them to the masses and help push the DHP brand to further their brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's my philosophy on it. And
they got Turk, man. Why Turk ain't doing that?
Man,
that's the money, man. They got the money. They got the money behind them. The money is on the table. Why?
You know what I mean? Turk putting that money on AJ, putting his money on Ryan Garcia and shit.
That's what I said yesterday to KG. I said I don't think Turk fuck with him like that. Like how boys is saying, because if he did, how come Ryan Garcia got the Zuffa bag before Dev? How did Shakur get the Zuffa bag before Dev? How did Carter Bean get the Zuffa bag before Dev? How did Africa and Berlanga get the Zuffa bag before Dev? How did Tyson Fury and AJ get the bag before Dev in 2026, bro? And these are valid questions. This is not hating. I'm not hating on Devin. I have questions. This is what I want to know.
See, this is why I addressed it the way I addressed it, 503, and you just got me a little hype right now because I got questions too, and that's why I ask in the form of the question. Because listen, we all have brains and we all think and we all have our opinions, right? But some of this stuff is common sense, and why people can't why people can't answer the common sense questions. That may not make a little bit of sense, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. You know, and what I think we need to add on the open mic for the Devin Haney fans, and I'm going here because 503 put the battery in my back a little bit. We need to add a glass of shut the fuck up to the menu. And the glass of shut the fuck up is for these Devin Haney fans that are not really Devin Haney fans. They just out here trying to push different narratives, and they don't understand shit about boxing or understand shit about the business of boxing. So for those people, they need to get the glass and shut the fuck up, because those fans, those are the people that push these stupid narratives and push the insults to all these fighters. So instead of trolling these fighters and trolling the fans, and not getting yourself and putting yourself in a situation to fight, listen, a guy that we don't like, and let me speak for myself, a guy that I don't necessarily like, but I respect somewhat of his skill set and maybe some of his business moves, right? And Teofimo just got a deal with the Zone. So he's technically independent, but he got a deal with the Zone. Not with Matchroom, not with the Ring, not with Zuffa. He got a deal with the Zone. Why can't DHP put themselves in a situation to do that, where they could make their own fights? You know what I'm saying? They got a TV deal, you know, somebody that's already behind them. Why can't they do that? Because again, they need a certain dance partner to get the money that they want. You know what I'm saying? They want double digits. They want 8 figures, not 7. They want 8 figures for a fight. And listen, do you? You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get 8 figures in a fight if you're not given any return on your investment. You guys have not even been a main event in 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 fights you weren't the main event. And I'm not going to count the Times Square one, because that one, I think everybody was the main event if you think about it, because there was really no seating. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty much open to a specific public.
I mean, he wasn't the main event on that neither.
But I'll give him that to a degree. You know what I'm saying? But
you can't do that though, because you go to these fights more than all of us. It's always going to be, especially in your backyard in the great city of New York City, bright lights in big stages. It's always going to be a headliner. You know this. Devin has not been a headliner since he fought Regis Prograis, bro.
No, since Ryan Garcia.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Garcia, my bad. Yeah, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, that was the last time he was the main event, and it was a big fight. And again, Ryan Garcia has a backing. You know, scumbag or not, because I don't like Ryan Garcia. I think he's a POS. You know what I'm saying? But he has a strong backing by maybe other POSs. At the end of the day, he sells tickets, right? So they in my opinion, this is opinions, so nobody come at me saying I'm a hater or whatever. You know, take that glass and shut the fuck up. In my opinion, they need a big name to get the 8 figures that they require, that they want. You know what I'm saying? And Turki, who has, I believe, is invested in Dev for one more fight at least, wants a big name fight. That's why he was pushing. He's pushing for Ryan Garcia. They could care less about the Keyshawn Davis fight. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to pay him no 11, 12 million for Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? This is just this. You know, it's my opinion, but it's borderline facts too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis is not a big attraction yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still coming up. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a big attraction, but not big enough. He's not a superstar, bro. You're not going to get 8 figures with Keyshawn. And here's another thing for you, Devin Haney.
Hold on real quick, Thomas. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but the face of boxing is supposed to be the one that creates the stars.
Yes. And they can't do it. They can't do it with just his face or his name. That's just the fact, bro. They can't. You need David Benavidez in that main event. Like the last card, bro. That's just what it is. And all the people that are saying that Keyshawn has this contract he won't sign. I don't know if this is true or not. You feel me? I don't know. But all I hear is 25%. They offered Keyshawn 25%. Cool. 25% of what? 25%.
Where's that contract from?
Yeah, and where is it from? But let's just use a little bit of common sense. 25% of what? Because we know if it goes to the purse bid, what are they going to bid on it? It ain't going to make more than $2.1, $2.5 million. 25% of that, that's 25% of $2 million is $500,000. Meaning Devin gets 1.5 and Keyshawn gets 500,000. So what is this 25% offer that they offer Keyshawn? Why we are not getting the logistics, the numbers? All I hear is 25%. Somebody answer that question. That's what I want to know. Because to me, it doesn't make sense, bro. It really doesn't. And that's all I want to say. But definitely add a tall glass of shut the fuck up, because I have more to say about these Devin Haney fans that like to push off and call people fatherless or call people, you know, Uncle Toms and stuff like that. I got more. I could go there if I want to. I'm gonna save that for another day for you jabronis. I really am. I'm gonna save that for you guys for when y'all come at me again, because some of you guys are phony. Some of you guys like Devin Haney just because other people like Devin Haney. Y'all don't even like him like that. Y'all only like him because other people like him. So I'm ready. I'm with all the smoke. But first, I want to serve the glass of shut the fuck up. That we have to add to the menu. And I'll land my plane.
Bro, I think Thomas then was sipping on that PED damn cocktail, you know what I'm saying? And nobody knew it.
Because
he having
a damn good tape.
Damn good damn time. Yeah, we said that about that PED. Did you have a sip of that PED goddamn cocktail, Thomas? Shit.
I might have.
You might have, goddamn. Who made it for you? Damn, it was extra egg. It was extra.
What I'm coming with.
It was extra eggy on top, goddamn it. Shit.
The Dominicans out here, you know what I'm saying? They got all the PEDs out here, bro. You know
extra eggy.
I go to the softball leagues or the hardball leagues, and I know they juicing. So you know, these Dominicans out here. Thank you. Shout out to the Dominicans out here in the Grand Concourse.
Y'all know what it is. TD Sports Talk. Big up, big up. What else you got? You want to taste on the menu? You know what I mean, you kind of segued into the juice. I mean, and we do got a PED cocktail that I think you already been dipping into. What you think about this kind of Ben Ryan Garcia fight? What do you think about the fact that old Turkey was able to bring Oscar and Dana White together to make this fight? Go ahead, TD.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Say it again with the Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia about the fight. Well, from what I've been reading and looking into, it kind of listen. It shows that Zuffa and you know, that Dana White and De La Hoya they could make a fight, but from my understanding, it looks like Dana White had no choice, right? Because Turkey, I believe, had something aligned with Ryan, so I guess they're making it as if Turkey's doing, you know, Zuffa a favor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this is a one-off, but it goes against everything that Dana was preaching, you know, last year as far as working with the other, you know, promotional companies and working with Oscar. So I think he had to kind of force himself because they wanted to fight. They wanted it to just be Zuffa, or I don't even think Ring. They wanted it to be Zuffa. They wanted it to be on Paramount, but Oscar was like, no shot. You know, Golden Boy. Nah, we gotta, you know, TV deal with the Zone, and I believe Sky Sports is another thing that's an issue with this too. So, listen, it just tells me, in my opinion, that Dana's just gonna have to succumb to these promoters and just have to do things the way the other promoters do. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna always do his way, and therefore that means that, you know, just signing Shakur, I think Shakur can fight anybody in the other promotion as long as, you know, an agreement is made and they can agree on the TV and stuff like that. So as far as like working with, you know, the enemy or somebody you don't like, listen, that happens all the time in boxing. Listen, Don King and Bob Arum weren't the best of friends, but they made fights happen. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it's going to take place. You know what I'm saying? So, like all these talks of the, you know, going the independent route, it's cool, but you back yourself into a corner. You need somebody to represent you to, you know, to make these deals. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you got these guys clowning and talking shit about Boots signing with Matchroom and that he should have went the independence route, they sound pretty stupid. You know what I'm saying? Why would Boots want to be as inactive as Devin Haney is right now? You know what I'm saying? You need a promotional company. I still don't know what Zuffa is going to do in Dana White. I think there's still there's still rookies in this, and they're going to learn the hard way, and eventually they're going to succumb to what the other promotional companies are doing.
Stop it. Get some help.
What do you mean the rookies in this, bro? They already gave us the infrastructure with the UFC, but go ahead.
Yeah, but boxing is different. It's a different animal. In the UFC, it's everything under the UFC. In boxing, it's not everything.
It's a different animal that they're morphing into their own creature, bro. Because they went to Congress, and the whole UBO and league type structure is going to be passed. TD.
It's going to be passed, but are they going to be able to do it? Are they really going to sign everybody for them to do it? I don't think it's going to happen. But
big up Big Dog Willie, TWT, $2 super chat in the lounge, in the tip jar. You know what I mean? He says Bill Haney is the pro wrestling of boxing. You have any thoughts on that, TD?
Bobby Heenan, ain't that his name?
I mean, Bill Haney does a great job as a promoter. He's Bobby the Brain Heenan, right?
Bobby the Brain Heenan, man.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. Listen, I like Bill. I think he does what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that he's not doing for his son is getting his son in the ring. He's not finalizing deals for Devin to be in the ring. That's just a fact. Everything else, he's keeping his son's name relevant. He's doing a great job. I would want Bill Haney as my promoter, if he could get me in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely want him to keep my name active. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I feel like he should be doing that for more fighters.
Yeah, you got Kevin Newman under you, man. You should do that. Kevin Newman just had a good performance, a good win, and a good moment with Roy Jones in the corner yelling at him and stuff like that. They could build off of that. You know what I'm saying? And get Kevin Newman in another fight, maybe even a world title fight. You know what I'm saying? But back to Ryan Garcia, Conor Ben. I'm not really, excited for this fight. Like I said, I'm a little, there's a little bias here as far as I don't like Ryan Garcia, right? I think Ryan Garcia is going to win the fight, but other than that, I'm not really into the fight. But it just shows that I guess they can sort of hash their differences and make a fight happen. But I feel like Dana had to kind of bow down to make this fight. This is not what Dana White wanted, right? Because Dana White wanted this to be on Paramount. He wanted this to be, a Zuffa card, and it's not. So
it showed that none of us has to be into this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these both fighters been labeled drug cheats, but for some reason the machine still wants to see these guys. You know what I'm saying? Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? The face of boxing can't be seen, but guys that are damn cheating on drugs, known to make racist remarks, whether it was damn racist or nationality or cultural, you know what I'm saying, comments. The machine still wants to see these people. Why? I need that to be, that's one of the questions I have. You know what I'm saying? Odd has questions, Five has questions, Tommy has questions. That's my question. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that people speak against that's supposed to be drug cheats or less than of, you know what I'm saying, of your favorite fighter, but the machine still is pushing these guys. They still, you know what I'm saying, getting top dollar, willing to pay top dollar for these guys. Is that being neglected? People are not seeing that. So who's really the face if the machine is still pushing, quote unquote, drug cheats?
I'll say this. And salute to the chat. Y'all got it popping up in here. Big up dubs in the chat for y'all. I'll say this. As I'm looking on my phone and listening to my brother speak, you know what's going on right now today? Fanatic Fest. You want to know who's at Fanatic Fest? Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben. This is one of the biggest fest of sports entertainment all year in New York. And this is in Tommy's backyard again, right? You have football players, you have basketball players, you have all of the big podcasts, voices of sports entertainment. All these people are at this event, and Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn is at this event promoting their fight, which is going to be a co-promotion, a co-production. Paramount Plus gets the rights in America. DAZN gets the rights in the UK and Ireland. This is big business we talking about here. Millions of dollars for Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia, aka the PED Cocktail. If Devin Haney is the face of boxing, why isn't Devin Haney at this Fanatic Fest? Why isn't Devin Haney promoting his fight at the Fanatic Fest? If Turk Al-Sheikh and Devin are really cool, like everybody says they're cool, and that's his guy, why is Turkey constantly putting other people in the forefront for his company and his brand? We see Shakur Stevenson all over social media. He's on Club Shay Shay. He's on ESPN. He's everywhere, right? I see Teofimo and Rolly on the Versace podcast promoting their fight. I see all these different guys, but I don't see no Devin Haney, bro. And this PED Cocktail fight is really starting to pull back the covers and really show you what's really going on for real. Because all these guys that I'm talking about are Devin Haney ops. Ryan Garcia probably is the biggest of them all because of the PED Cocktail, Ostarine. See, I'm mixing up a whole lot of shit over here. That's why I'm the mixologist. And I got you thinking. I got your mind in the blender in the trends. You see what I'm saying?
Show me.
Look. You got one guy who likes to take Ostarine. Right? You got the other guy who likes to take these special sodium serum eggs. We mixing that all together and you're getting a US6 PED Cocktail on Paramount Plus in Zoo for Boxing on Mexican Independence Day weekend. Another big date in boxing. Now that day belongs to who? The Ostarine man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Hey, it's a shame, but it's the truth. Look, that's the difference between what other people do and what we do. It's no fanboying over here. I don't care who you like. I see Mag7 in the chat talking his Javante Davis shit. I'm cool with that. Like who you like. But over here, bro, it's the truth.
You ain't lying.
Whenever Tank Davis comes back, if he comes back in 2027, he is going to shut the internet down. Because Tank Davis has a cult-like following. And I pray for God, bro. I'm going to say this. And I'm going to really fuck you up with this. I pray for the boxing gods on my hands and knees, man. Don't let Tank Davis come back before Devin Haney.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm about to tell you what I'm talking about. If Devin Haney sits out their entire 2026, Ryan Garcia fights, Tio and Rolly fights, Shakur fights, Keyshawn fights, And then Tank Davis fights. Oh man, boy. These Devin Haney fans is gonna be mad at me. These fanatics is gonna be mad. Cause that's a possibility. I want all you Devin Haney fanatics to know that. That's a possibility. Cause Shakur already got a fight in the tuck. Keyshawn got a fight in the tuck. Broly and Ryan is fighting. T.O. fighting. Connor Bean fighting. Africa fighting. All these guys are fighting. And y'all know when the Big Eight, the gorilla, the Be More gorilla, when he come back, he's gonna be able to pick and choose and have all these boys going crazy. And the girls too. Because guess what? Tank can fight Kid Austin. He can fight Gary Russell. He can fight any one of these guys from 135 to 147, all on the zone. He can fight the winner of Teofimo and Rolly. He can fight the winner of Connor Bean and Ryan Garcia. He can fight the winner of possibly Shakur Stevenson and El Rayo if Shakur takes the El Rayo fight. Hey, I'm just being honest with you, bro. I'm just being honest. You don't like it, I don't like it, but it's the truth. Tank Davis is gonna have his hand in the hat of. It's gonna be a big hat because it's PBC and the zone now. And oh yeah, by the way, too, I'm also hearing that Tank Davis is possibly gonna be the one to get the Pac-Man. They saying Tank might get the Pac-Man fight.
We do not care.
Hey, I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. Because you do know Devin Haney was trying to get the Pac-Man fight too. You do know.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Y'all do
little
know
motherfuckers.
He bricked at the free throw line on that fight too. DHP bricked at the line for the Manny Pacquiao fight. And Rolly Romero bricked at the free throw line for that fight too, man. Tank might be the one to hit.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's the US6 over Mike Lounge. Big up everybody for pulling up. You know what I mean? The mixologist 503 cooking. You know what I mean? Big up TD Sports. You know what I mean? On stage, right, Nizal. You know what I mean? We are the hosts. Your favorite girl, your most hated art fella, and the good Dr. KG. Let's salute some people, new people we got up in the lounge. You know what I mean? Mag 7 Life 269, you know what I mean? Big up to you. You know what I mean? He says, here, another thing, people always say Tank never fought anyone, but he has 3 previous opponents with big fights coming up. These are facts.
Now, those are whole facts.
He created stars. Created a star.
Those are whole facts. And guess what? Devin Haney only was able to fight one of them, and that was his biggest, toughest fight on paper, and his biggest controversy fight he's ever been in. A Tank Davis opponent, by the way.
We Fight All Night TV says #Zuffa era. We got another brother that seemed like he on Team Zuffa 503.
Hey, bro, Rome wasn't built in a day. I keep telling people that, man. Rome was not built in a day. Zuffa is going to have to take their time, fight by fight, event by event. But guess what, though? Zuffa is headed in the right direction. And once again, my brother Oddfella, man, Captain Zuffa, Dana Blizzak. I know he don't like to go by that moniker no more, But it's the truth. He was ahead of his time with the Zuffa shit because this Zuffa shit is looking like it's gonna be something. This Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia shit, Africa, Berlanga, Shakur. I heard they just took another nigga from Matchroom, Johnny the Bull Fisher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
These are facts.
Like, hey, bro, like Rome wasn't built in a day, bro. Like, y'all gotta remember, bro. This is Zuffa's breakout year, 2026. This is their first run, their first real run. Like, and they doing all this in their first year. Come on, bro. Like,
they didn't win over to London, the UK market, scooped up Sky Sports, the ESPN of UK sports and entertainment. I mean, then got Johnny Fisher, who's a official ticket seller over there. Official ticket seller over there. So now he headlining their London card coming up at the Copper Box, I believe, in September.
I'm telling you, man, like, and this they doing they on a 7-month run. It's only July, bro. They didn't had about damn near 10 cards, and they only in their 7th month. What card are we on now? Are we on Zuffa 7 or Zuffa 8? Z8?
Like 7.
Yeah, consistency is key. You know what I mean? 7. What is 8 gonna be in New York?
Yeah.
10, 9's gonna be, I believe, Ireland with Callum Smith and Tyrone McKenna in that championship fight. And then 10 will be in London with Johnny Fisher.
10 cards. 10 cards in their first run.
Sound like a bunch of active fighters. Sound like a bunch of active fighters to me.
And that doesn't include the Conor Ben, Ryan Garcia fight, which will have Jai Apatayo on the undercard. Niggas are side-eyeing that, saying, well, Jai Apatayo should have, she should be headlining. Why should he be headlining when he has an opportunity to fight on a big card like this?
He get the CBS?
It's still yet to be determined.
CBS, where you at?
I should hope so. CBS takes that fight next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes all the sense, because if it ain't CBS, even myself, who y'all like to put the Captain Zuffa moniker on, myself, I'll be side-eyeing Zuffa. I'll be side-eyeing Jai Apatayo. But I know he wants to smoke, you know what I mean, from all directions. Yeah. I know he would actually prefer the WBC champion Noel Mikhailian, but we know the politics behind that, you know what I mean? So hopefully, in lieu of the win that CBS got, the classic fight with him and Ryan Brzezicki. Shout out to Ryan Brzezicki.
Classic.
In lieu of that, I hope he is fighting CBS on the undercard. It makes all the sense, because the man is British, just like Conor Ben. That brings more of a chance that British fight fans are going to be traveling to Las Vegas to see not only that, CBS too.
Not only that, I want you to expound on this real quick, bro, because you said something and a flashlight just came in my head. Ryan Garcia has the belt to trash belt, don't he?
He does.
And he's fighting on Zuffa. So what that tells you?
It's co-promoted though. Does that count?
It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter.
It does. It does and it don't, but it's still a developing story, because yes, Ryan Garcia is the current WBC champion at the welterweight division. But when you look at the fine print, 503, and how they're promoting this fight as a championship fight, but they're not promoting it as a WBC welterweight championship fight. When you look at the fine print and all the promotions and posters that they put thus far, they haven't put WBC up officially on any of the promotions. So this is still a developing situation and story. Are they implying that the Zuffa belt at 147 is going to be put up on the line? Who knows? But they still haven't officially said that the WBC is on the line. Mauricio Sillyman has not come out with a statement announcing his involvement with this fight, or if there's the possibility of Ryan Garcia getting stripped due to the fact that he's involving himself with Zuffa.
Well,
right?
I don't know if you want to screen share it. I can pull it up real quick. Ryan Garcia is holding.
We got a projector.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go to the actual video. This is like I say, man. Product placement, promotion, fanatics, right? Hold on.
I'll be interested to see what Zuffa 9 does. I'll tell you that much.
Hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick if y'all ain't seen this already. Let me show y'all. Y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Garcia got that belt in his hand. He's holding it. You know what I'm saying? He got the WBC.
Yeah, that's after the fight.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man.
No, no. What is this at? This is at the fan fest you was talking about?
Yeah, this is the Fanatic Fest, bro. Look at all them, bro. Look at all them people
Look
up
at
in
all them
there.
people, yeah.
You know
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I done told you 503. This is fashion. You know what I mean? The WBC been a fashionable belt for these Mexicans. You know what I mean? That's all that is. They don't cement it and say that when they get in the ring that this belt's gonna be on the line.
Right.
What we do know is that when you mix a kind of no honor bend with a little Riri Garcia, we do know it's gonna be make for a good fight. It's gonna be a make for a good lead up to the fight. I mean, because both of these guys have a personality to them, and they both definitely think they can win. So this is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a damn good fight, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna let the DHP fanatics ruin this for me. I'm interested to see the PED cocktail being served. I'm being honest with you, TD.
It's cocktail. The cocktail mix it up is gonna be nice, bro.
It's gonna be entertaining, man.
It's gonna be entertaining, man. Hey, man. I pay for Paramount. See, this is the thing between me and them. I pay for this shit. Me and KG talk about this shit all the time. I pay for Paramount Plus monthly. I pay the Zone $50 monthly to get all these fights, bro. I am a paying customer. I want entertainment. But I am also cool with the Devin Haney's, the Shakurs. If they want to come up in there, they want to box, they want to jab, they want to hold and goddamn, dance around the ring and look pretty for 12 rounds. I take that too. I'm not tripping. But shit like this with Ryan and Connor, oh, I want to see a nigga head get knocked off into the front row, laying right on Tommy lap. I want to see that. Yeah.
You know what? It's 503. I also pay for the Zone. I also pay for Paramount Plus. Shout out to the Champions League in soccer because that's why I bought it. And next week, Zuffa 9. I'm very close to going to that event, but tickets are way too high for next Sunday, Zuffa 9 in MSG, the theater. It's ridiculous. And I'll be interested to see what the gate does and how many tickets they give away, because that's what they're going to end up doing. They're going to end up giving a lot of tickets away because that's what they did last year in Queens in the ring card, where Berlanga was the main event against Shiraz and Shakur was the undercard against Cepeda. They gave a lot of tickets away in that event. And that fight in a bigger arena in Queens, right? It was an outdoor arena, better seating, right? More seats. The tickets were much better value-wise. Like the prices weren't as high. I didn't sit ringside for that fight. I sat behind ringside, the front row, and I believe I paid $2 and change for those tickets.
What do you mean by that?
I mean by that is Zuffa next
Because
week.
brother in the chat says they're going for 45 a pop right now.
They're going 45 for the last row all the way back in the theater. That's what they're going. They're going as low as $40. They dropped it actually to $40 now, and I think that might be some of the balcony seats too. So in the theater now, I will tell you, I've been to the theater many times, right? It's a good place to watch fights because of the way it's set up. So even back there in the back, it's still pretty good to see a fight back there. There's a couple big screens. It's still pretty good. I like to sit up close. When I went to Hitchison's and Cambosis, right, last year in June, in the theater match room, the tickets for ringside was less than $400. When I went to Keyshawn Davis, Top Rank, in the theater last February, the tickets were less than $400 ringside. Ringside, which is sold out, by the way, which is probably Zuffa bought all the tickets. Ringside was $2K. $2K. Think about that. $2K for Berlanga against Butler. Now, mind you, the card is pretty decent. Hitchens is on the card. Jalil Hackett against Deverenchenko. I think Otto Wallace on the card. A good friend of mine. Shout out to my friend out of Spanish Harlem. My man Arnold Gonzalez is on the card as well. Shout out to him. You know, the card is pretty decent, but it's not worth $2,000 ringside. The next section, about $700 to sit up there, where usually it's like maybe $200 and change. The ticket prices are not. It's ridiculous, bro. It really is, and they're going to end up giving a lot of tickets away. I promise you that. But we'll see. Only time will tell. We're a week away.
Not to justify they pricing, but maybe they feel like they got two New Yorkers on this card, Hitchison's and Berlanga. Maybe they feel like they can, double up the tickets to the fans. I mean, which is bullshit, but maybe that's their way of thinking with Berlanga being a New Yorker. I think he's headlining, and Africa being a New Yorker, he's the co-main.
Well, we'll see, because the Cambosis Hitchens fight last year didn't do too well. They gave away a lot of tickets for that too. A matter of fact, Pablo Valdez, who was supposed to be on the undercard from Brooklyn, gave away a bunch of tickets in that fight, and he ended up not fighting on the card. And I know this as a fact because I know people that are at the fight that I know personally were there for free because they got free tickets. So I don't know if they're going to sell that well. If you look at the tickets now of what's available, there's a bunch of seats available. Mind you, the theater holds up to 5,500. Look, if you go in Ticketmaster now, there's a ton of seats left. The only thing good about it is that what it looks good is that all the ringside have been bought. But I question that if people really bought them, or if that's Zuffa, or those are comped, right? Meaning Zuffa bought them, they're gonna comp those tickets.
So you don't hold on, Tommy. You don't think two New Yorkers, Richard Hitchison's being the champion, Berlanga fighting Canelo, you don't think they can put asses in a small room in the Garden?
No, not with those ticket prices, bro. I think they can, but not with the prices that they're charging, bro. Because last year you had Berlanga main event in Queens. You had Shakur across the bridge, right? Newark. You had a Puerto Rican, Subriel Matias, on the card as well. Better fights, right? And that one did okay, a big arena, but they still gave away a bunch of tickets because it didn't do that well. So I don't think Hitchens fighting Solis is something very attractive, and Berlanga coming back against a guy Butler that a lot of people don't know about. I don't know if it's going to do well. And based on what I'm seeing now, in the tickets right now, is a lot of tickets available. And I question if people really bought those ringside seats, because like I said, the Keyshawn Davis fight against Baranchyk last February pretty much sold out. And there was a lot of people there, and those tickets were like 3 to 4 times cheaper than what Zuffa is charging for ringside. Now, mind you, Keyshawn against Baranchyk, okay? Baranchyk, nobody really knows. Keyshawn, whatever. But they did great numbers, bro. So, listen, we're not there yet. We got a week to go. Let's see what happens. But I'll be very intrigued to see how well they do as far as ticket sales, next week.
Indeed. I mean, once again, link is in the chat. We're about to close up this brunch buffet. I mean, it's been a dope show, but we're about to close up this brunch buffet probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes. In the dig. So this is an opportunity. Link is in the chat. If you want to spit your game, talk your shit, this is your time. Pull on up. You know what I mean? And the mic will be yours. If not, you know what I mean? Y'all know what it is. When you see us, you see us.
Exactly. It's been a good one, man. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping we hit our mark over across the water with the, you know what I'm saying, with the UK people of the world over on that side if they partake. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was a good one, man. You know what I'm saying? Was able to be up. Motor mixologist was in the building. Tommy came in here sipping PEDs in the back. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was damn, you know what I'm saying, hot, locked and loaded. Marky Dan came in trying to damn pass out friendly 50s that sound unfriendly. He mean he need that money, man. He coming from the island, he coming to get at you, Five, with the machete. You know what I'm saying? He coming to get at you too, damn Thomas, you know what I'm saying? And whoever the other guy was that proposed a $50 bet on the big fish and grits.
When I fly past his ass on his suppressor and shoot rockets at his ass, he gonna be blowed up in that island. Yeah, this has been a good show though, man. I wish Big Bro would have told me he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I would have been a little bit more prepared to come on to the show, but I think what we at right now, man, with boxing been dead a couple weeks. It ain't really been too much going on for real. I think it's gonna get back interesting. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me. Especially in this up and coming week. We got Anthony Joshua, we got Big Fish, Earl Spence. We got my homie Nisha Dev on the undercard of the Joshua fight. Josh Kelly. That undercard is trash though. And we also have Beat the Champ. You know what I'm saying? Put belt to ass on KG. Somebody needs to come up in here and sit his motherfucking ass down somewhere, because I'm sick of this nigga floating around on his little magic carpet, soaring above everybody like he that nigga. So somebody needs to come shoot his ass down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And rob that nigga for that jacket. I want that motherfucking jacket. Somebody needs to go take that motherfucker from
Well, 503. I mean,
yeah.
You can't get your own jacket in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to you. Don't tag team with your co-host.
Well, my co-host has already not reached out for the tag. I wait for the tag.
I already kicked him through the window, man. Yeah,
exactly, man. This is the Royal Rumble Survivor Series, nigga. This is the Royal Rumble, nigga. Every man for themselves around here.
He already established that, bro. So I already went for the tag, and he just jumped off the apron, and I got jumped. That's crazy, man. He turned on me. But I want to say something real quick about next week's fight, man. Shout out to Coach Moo. Coach Moo is the trainer of Christian Brenga, right? And he'll be taking on Anthony Joshua. So shout out to Coach Moo. If you guys know who Coach Moo is, he's the trainer of my guy Keith Cologne. And this win would be huge for that gym. So I'm really hoping that Christian Brenga can pull off this upset next week against Anthony Joshua, because that will bring eyes to the Iron Brown Gym out in Newark, New Jersey, where Keith Cologne trains and a few other fighters that I'll go out there and train and spar and stuff. So let's go Christian Brenga next week, man. That's who we got.
Indeed. Once again, y'all see it there. The play-in tournament. Stormy B-Man, where you at? You know what I mean? It would be interesting to see the Sensei in season 4. You know what I mean? This is your way to get in for free. If you can beat KG with these 3 picks, you know what I mean? You in for free. That's what it is. Once again, the play-in slot. We want to choose the winning outcome, the winning fighter, or if it's a draw, you need to predict if it's a unanimous decision, a split decision, majority decision, a technical decision, or if it's TKO or slash KO. We got Stormy B. Indeed. Welcome to the lounge once again.
What's happening, brothers? What's happening?
Yes.
Hey, man, it's Saturday. I've been everywhere. I was in 78's show, and then the Queen show, and doing stuff around the house, and then catching you guys late. I apologize for my tardiness. Don't hold it against me. But then I heard my name, so I was like, let me pull a Bill Haney.
Say your
How
name
you brothers
3 times
doing
and you
today?
pull up. That's what's up. We good over here. You know what I mean?
Salute,
We was
Sensei.
actually just about to wrap it up. It was last call at the lounge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had a fulfilling brunch menu. We usually ain't on Saturday afternoons and whatnot, but I said, KG, yeah, let's go ahead and cook them up a brunch menu. You know what I mean? For the people to eat. And a lot of people were taken towards the Targaryen tofu, which is via Devin Haney. And I mean, of course, we saw the video of Devin Haney working that bag, but we still haven't got a video of Devin Haney signing that contract with Dana White and Zuffa. We still haven't got a announcement that we got a Devin Haney fight with either Keyshawn or Shakur or some other fighters. So that's been a hot topic. As well, we got on the menu was the big fish and grit. Not grits, Sensei. You don't get big fish and grits. Just one grit grain on the plate. You know what I mean? It comes with this dish. You know what I mean? So that's on the menu. And of course, the big fish has touched down over there in Australia. But there's many speculation about the current state of Errol Spence. People are questioning the fact that now the fight's at middleweight at 160. Why he moved, had to adjust the weights from the previous 158 pound. So people are looking into that heavily, coming off the 3-year layoff. A lot of the brothers that have touched down on the mic have said they've got Tim Tszyu winning this fight. So big fish and grit is on the brunch menu, Stormy B. Of course, we was talking about we got a PED cocktail we serving up this afternoon. You know what I mean? And that comes by way. It got some vodka. That's the vodka base. You know what I mean? And we got of course the Ostarine in it, with mixing on up with some clomiphene on the top, and you got a pretty good fight between Ryan Garcia and Conor.
Egg white.
OG. Yeah, the clomiphene egg whites on the top, you know what I mean? That foam on the top. Yeah, but you mix that bitch on up and you got a pretty good fight nonetheless. I would love to hear your thoughts before we wrap it on up and close down the lounge.
Well, to channel my Jim Kelly, Mr. Williams from Enter the Dragon, I like to eat if I can find something I can keep down. You know, oh man, let me tell you something, man, regarding Errol. That brother, he's to be commended because he believes in himself enough that after extensive layoffs and everything, he can just come back and get right back into the mix of the sport. And you kind of have to admire that quality and trait in his character, his personality. But the reality of that is that there is a reason why you like to shake off the ring rust. Now, to combat that, where you don't put yourself in a position to, take the ring rust off, that requires a certain amount of work in the gym, and along with personnel, sparring partners that you bring in that are going to raise the level and quality of what you're doing. Has that been done? I'm not certain, because I don't have an ear to the ground for what he has done in his preparation. But I can recall that when Mike Tyson decided to fight Evander Holyfield, one of the things that Holyfield's camp trainers and even himself took an acknowledgement in was they brought in 3 guys that would really press him, because his last outing before they accepted that fight was a fight against Bobby Ches, where he didn't look very good. In fact, many people think that that's why Tyson and Don King took the fight, because they thought that Evander was showing signs of being washed up. The Bobby Ches fight found Ches, who was a former light heavyweight and cruiserweight, in there rumbling with Holyfield, and Holyfield's punching power didn't look like it was doing much to him, and he seemed to be struggling with Ches. And Tyson had that blowout against what's his name, Atlantic City Express, Selden. And so it was setting, it was setting up their matchup. So a lot of people were saying, like, man, Tyson's gonna kill Holyfield because, XYZ, everything. But Holyfield's people brought some sparring partners in. There was a gentleman by the name of Gary. He was a contender at the time. I can't remember Gary's last name.
Gary Bell.
Gary Bell. There you go. Thank you so much, brother. Do you know I've been trying to remember that guy's last name?
I don't know how I know it.
Years.
I remember the light-skinned brother.
That means you're in the right place, Stormy. You showed up on time.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Gary Bell. And he never really panned out, but he was a strong young fighter at that time. And David Tua was the other guy that they brought in to prepare Holyfield for Tyson. And not to dwell into that too much, but I wanted to share this little anecdote about it. Tyson always started fast. So Holyfield's trainer, what they devised a plan was, in rotation, they would have these sparring partners come in and fight him in 30-second sequences. The bell would ring, they'd rush out and attack Evander with everything they had and everything. And if he didn't react or respond to it properly, and stop the assault or whatever, they stopped the round and started over again. 2 weeks of sparring before he was able to get beyond that point with those sparring partners. And after the 2 weeks, they went to their normal routine of training and sparring. You see that type of dedication and preparation, and you saw the fight, how it ended up. And we're talking about their first matchup. So if Errol is getting that type of work, I wouldn't worry at all. But there's nothing to state or say that he is. And that is why, even though Tim Tszyu, some of you may think less of him or whatever, but he's he's got guts, and he's not a guy that's just gonna lay down. You have to put him down. He's going to test Errol like those guys were testing Holyfield in the training, right? And if Errol doesn't respond to that very well, which could be a situation, he could be in some trouble. And don't forget, he's in unfamiliar territory. He's not at home. When I mean home, I'm talking about inside the U.S. borders. Over there in Australia, everything can go left very quickly. So it's a matter of the unknown when it comes to this fight with these two guys. Had Errol been fighting and, on his normal routine of things and, had a couple of fights under his belt or whatever, I would definitely have him as the favorite. But I think that Zoo should be the favorite under these circumstances, and it is up to Errol to disprove or to turn away the challenge. That's the thing about this. And boxing always has the intangibles that are always right there as a byline, but most people overlook the intangibles. Tim Tszyu can be cut. He has been stopped on a couple of occasions now. So even if he's hit a certain way with a certain kind of shot, it may make him relive or remember certain things, regardless of him being at home. Because when you take the kind of punishment that he's taken, you've only got so much of that left in you. Errol has been off for a few years where his body may be back to its strength now. We don't know that yet. Only the trainers and those who have seen him in the gym would know those things. So if you see, it doesn't, I hope that it doesn't sound like I'm hedging. I'm trying to put it out there as what should really be looked at. But again, the first couple of rounds is going to give you an idea. First couple of rounds, because after round 2, it should be on. It should be the fight that it's going to be. If anything happens really bad inside the first 2 rounds, then that means that preparation that I spoke of didn't take place. That's regarding that fight between those 2 men.
Okay. You know what I mean? That's what's up. You know what I mean? Big up to Stormy B, man. You know what I mean? The sensei for definitely pulling up on us at this brunch edition of the Open Mic Lounge. We actually called your name because we wanted you to play with us.
Pause.
No, really, in regards to our Usual Suspect 6 Fight Pool. You know what I mean? We're challenging you to beat the champion, KG. You know what I mean? We have a play-in, kind of a little play-in tournament we're doing. Next week, of course, we got the Spence and the Zoo fight going down in Australia that you spoke on. Actually, we don't know about this Fulton fight. I heard he's actually having visa issues along with Mal Charlo. The Mal Charlo fight has been canceled.
He made it.
Fulton made it. Great. Thank you for that update. You know what I mean? So this is still a valid pick on this preseason playing card. Fulton versus Liam Wilson out of Australia. And of course, in the afternoon, we got Anthony Joshua making his return against Christian Pranga over there in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So if you're able to pick on these 3 fights and beat KG with the predictions of your picks, you're in the season 4 for free. It's regularly for each player it's $15 per season, and the season is 14 weeks of straight picks. Sensei, we only pick championship fights and important divisional matchups. The fight cards are presented weekly. You know what I mean? By the commissioner, will be posted in the Instagram league chat as well as on our website, usualsuspect6.com/the US6 Fight Pool. Leaderboards are updated weekly, so you get to see your win-loss records and how many points you got. The player with the most amount of points at the end of the season with the highest prediction rate gets the whole league jackpot, or the whole league pot, as well as a US6 championship jacket. But the free way to enter is beating KG on these picks next week. And we got 3 picks here. So we challenge you, the Sensei. I know you everyday boxing aficionado, so it'd definitely be interesting to have you definitely up in the fold for this season 4. So the choice is yours. No pressure. No pressure.
There's no pressure at all. I'll tell you why. Because all my life, I've learned about this sport here. I don't gamble on boxing at all, not even in something like this, and I'll tell you why. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes that even the most astute studier of the game and sport, you don't have any idea of how the reins of control the sport of boxing. So I'll decline that, but I don't mind coming together with you guys week to week, you know, and offering up, you know, my thoughts or whatever. But I would never, ever, ever put a single solitary dime on the sport of boxing. Tell you a quick story. I've told this before on my own channel. Good friend of mine who was a real big supporter of Roy Jones and Sugar Shane Mosley. He had attended his first fight, and it was a chance to see one of the guys that he supported outside of Mosley and Roy Jones. And he was seated just a few seats away and behind Tommy Hearns. And a guy that they had really thought, well, he thought was going to win this particular fight. This was back in about 97, 98. The guy got knocked out in 3 rounds. And they was like, man, we didn't see that coming at all, this and that. And he stood up and he was like really distraught. He just knew his guy was going to win and whatnot. And Tommy Hearns came over and put his hands on his shoulder and said, "Did you lose, big bro?" And he said, "Yeah, man." He's like, "I thought my guy had it." He was like, "Listen, let me tell you a little bit of advice. Now, this is coming from the hitman." He was like, "Watch boxing. Love it with all your heart. Keep your money in your pocket." You hear that?
We heard that, but you never heard the fact that it ain't just about the money, my sensei. It's about being lineal. Being the lineal champion and being the crystal ball holder. Having the greatest prediction rate. And being able to come up on these YouTube blocks and saying, "Damn it, I know my boxing."
You were right. You were right.
I predict 80%. Go ahead, KG.
And then on top of that, if he puts picks in for next week and he beats me, he's not even gambling. He got in for free.
Whole facts.
Got in for free. And if you don't want the money on the back end, you can donate it back to the pot for season 5. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's the fact that
was a fifth. What's the rest?
We all be there. We
all be drunk, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. I didn't become the sensei by accident.
You feel that?
What's the only sure thing in life?
Death.
And taxes.
No, death. There are places you can go where you don't have to pay taxes.
Okay, so let's end it on this note, Stormy. You don't want to participate in the fight pool. Cool. Give us your picks for next week. Who you got?
For those guys that you had up there?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Spence versus Zoo is the appetizer on Joshua versus Prenga is the appetizer on Saturday afternoon. Who you got on that? Real quick before we wrap it up.
I don't even do any of you know Prenga at all? I don't even know Prenga.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about him?
TD. What TD at? That's his guy. He trained in Jersey.
He knows his trainer. He says,
yeah. I don't know him per se. We were trying to get him to come on, but apparently he don't speak good enough English. He's Albanian. So he lives out in New Jersey training out there. But he trains in the same gym as Keith Cologne. And he has the same trainer, Coach Moo. So Coach I believe you had Coach Moo with Keith and his sons with Drew. one time. You know, I've spoken to Coach Moo a few times, but I never had him. So that's who's training Christian Prenga. The only thing I know is he's got one loss, and then he's got 20 wins, and all his wins have been by knockout. So that's the only thing I know.
He can crack. How tall is he?
6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
something like that.
So he's a tall guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is interesting because Joshua is coming off of a nothing deal with what's his name?
Danny.
Jake Paul, yeah.
Well,
Jake Paul,
his last real fight was against Daniel Dubois.
Well, no, listen, I was gonna get to that. I said he's coming off of a nothing thing with Paul. That was nothing. And you had that situation that happened after that as well, which I believe that there's a story there. And then the loss to Dubois was a devastating loss. He ain't even think about running it back or anything like that. Moses Atuma is the guy that they're trying to build up to be the next guy to replace him. This fight is in Jeddah, right?
Indeed.
I think I'll go with Prenga with an upset.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He is chinny and he don't recover well.
Decision or knockout, Sensei.
Now, mind you, I don't have any film on him. I haven't seen the guy or whatever. But if he's a puncher and he's got knockouts and things of that nature, all you got to do is get to Joshua and hit him. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hit him. You got to put your hands on his butt. And that's the thing. And if he's capable of doing that, I think that my prediction on that would be I look for a stoppage inside of 7. He don't need to get Joshua into a boxing thing, because if you try to box him, Joshua might have a point where he can get comfortable. But like I said, I'm going into this blindly. I don't know the guy, but I don't like what I've seen of Joshua. What was that? 5 knockdowns against Dubois?
Something like that.
And
all over the place.
Jake Paul was nothing. That was nothing. So you could basically say he ain't had a fight since Dubois. And that whole thing that transpired with the accident and all of that. Like I said, there's another story to that. I won't talk about that on the airwaves at all. But yeah, I think I will go with Prenga for an upset. We haven't had how many big upsets have we had this year? Not many, right? We had a couple.
To me, I would say, would you consider Dubois against Wardley an upset? Because I had Wardley in my option.
I had Wardley too, but I think I'll take Wardley in the rematch. Anyway, yeah. There's another X factor to this. There's talk about Joshua and Fury fighting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fury's fighting the day before, right?
Uh-huh.
Fury done fought. He done went and picked a guy who was 283 ranked out of 1,600 heavyweights. Prenga, I did see that he's ranked like number 38 or something. And these two guys have had trouble coming together for a very long time. This very well, Fury should get through his situation, no problem. Joshua, that ain't no sure thing. So that's why, I'll put that together like that. Now, back to Zoo and Spence. I really want to see Spence come through in this. I really do. I really want to see him come through. But it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. Can I ask you guys, what were your picks on that?
Go ahead, Five.
Or did you not have them yet, or whatever?
Nah. We've been talking about this for a little minute. I gotta disagree with you on the AJ and Pringa fight. I got AJ knocking this guy out within 6 rounds. Cool boy Steph, I believe he gets his wits back in a UD decision. And I got Earl Spence Jr. late round knockout. I'm gonna say, I don't know if this is a 12 rounder. I'm gonna say he knocks Tim Tszyu out in round 10. Those are my picks.
Okay, so you're going with all the favorites.
Yeah, I don't see any upsets this week. And to answer your question, there was one big upset of 2026 that really stuck out like a sore thumb. I don't know if you remember this fight, but David Morrell versus Zach Shelley. That was a good upset. I like that.
All facts.
Yeah.
That was a heck of an upset right there. I was watching that live too. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. You very well may be right with going for the favorites in this.
But I don't know if Earl Spence is a favorite. I don't know if he's a favorite.
But what I was going to say is that out of these 3 fights, there's going to be an upset.
Okay.
Out of these 3 fights, there's going to be an upset. So since I picked Pringa, which you just, stated that you don't think that's going to be a bit of a long shot, but heavyweights are funny, man. A guy gets hit on the chin and his legs do funny things.
Facts.
So I'm going to go, if Spence is not the favor, I'll go with Spence. Fulton is kind of up in the air because the dude just doesn't want to get in shape, bro. He don't want to get in shape. And is Wilson, he's from Argentina, you said?
No, Australia.
Australia, I'm sorry.
Leanne Wilson.
Yeah. What if that ends up being like a draw or something, or some kind of goofy split decision draw, majority decision draw, something like that? Because Fulton, he's half-assing it, bro. He's half-assing it, and he's shown that. You know what I mean? And that's when fighters are like that. It's kind of hard. You can like them because you want to support them. They be from your town and all of that kind of stuff. But I think Oshaki showed him that he may not necessarily be at the level that he think he is.
So real quick, Errol Spence is the underdog in this fight. Tim Tszyu is a slight favorite in this fight. And from what I've heard, I don't know if anything's been updated. Steve Fulton has not arrived in Australia yet. And what I know of Liam Wilson, I remember the Navarrete fight. He fought Navarrete a few years ago. I think he dropped Navarrete and then he ended up getting stopped, I think.
Oh, that's that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have seen him before. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, Fulton got a fight on his hands then, because I saw that guy against Navarrete.
Yeah, but that was a few years ago.
Hey, y'all check the real quick, TD. Y'all check the group chat. I just sent the video. Cool boy Steph is in Australia.
Oh, he did. Okay, because I think so he must have got there today. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
And then Prenga, I did see Prenga. I was looking at his box rate. I was like, I was at that fight. It was because it was Keith Cologne's second pro fight on that card. He fought this guy Joey DeWaco, who you guys seen him. He fights everybody in the East Coast heavyweight. He's a tough guy. Nothing special.
Yeah, everybody knows Joey.
Yeah, he stopped him. So he has some power. He fights a little. He's a little stiff though. if I remember. But these Albanians, they come to fight, so
AJ stiff too.
Yeah, he's stiff too. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's an upset. And like I said, he works with Coach Moo, and Coach Moo's a pretty solid trainer. Obviously, he has his sons. His sons is pretty good, and Keith Cologne. So, I mean, an upset, I think, is worth it. I mean, he's probably a big underdog too.
But look at that point that I made about the rankings. That dude is ranked like number 34 or 38, something like that, out of 1,600 heavyweights, right? But the guy that Fury is fighting is rated like number 280 something, which Fury is coming off of Makhmudov. I mean, come on. Makhmudov is rated like 38 or 34 or something, because I got the two numbers mixed up between he and Pringle, but Makhmudov. So Fury is trying to ensure that he has more of a cakewalk so he can get to Joshua. Joshua is fighting someone that is a little bit more of a threat, but not as big of a threat like when Fury fought Makhmudov, he's only rated a couple of levels, before behind this other guy. So I don't know, but it's heavyweights, man. If that guy hits Joshua with something and kind of shakes him or whatever, Joshua could fall to pieces. He is really a mental case. He truly is. And I'm just surprised at how many people haven't made him relive and revisit that until he ran into Dubois.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
It could be 20 cans, but this man got something in his hands that put 20 guys down. You know what I'm saying? So, and we know AJ to be chinny, and his recovery powers ain't the greatest. And like Stormy just said, we don't even know what his mental status is on right now, based off of his grieving or however he's moving right now. So,
and I'll
life comes at you fast.
And I'll add another thing, that this guy Pringer's taking it really serious because he's been there almost a month. He left really early. Yeah, he's been there because Keith was supposed to have a fight a few weeks ago, and his father told me that Moo was already out there. So he's been there close to a month, or it'll be about a month he's been there. So, to get a
Do you know that Buster Douglas did that when he fought Mike Tyson? He was in Japan like weeks before Mike was. A lot of people don't remember that.
Yeah.
He was there. He was ready to go.
That's why y'all won't get my picks until the day it's time for my picks. It's the same thing I did. I didn't never talk about my picks. I never talked about my picks. I was like, y'all gonna have to see it when y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think, it's gonna be very interesting, these three fights. You know what I'm saying? Because if Cool Boy shows up as the damn stuffed teddy bear again, Wilson might be getting his hand raised in front of his Australian brethren.
Hey, you know what they call him out there, man? They say he missed the damage. Man, he be stepping on shit, man. This is a dangerous fight for Cool Boy. Mm-hmm. If I was to pick an upset, I would pick Wilson. Yeah. I think Wilson might be an upset brewing if anybody's gonna get upset this weekend. I think it would be him.
He's been active. I think he fought. I'm looking at it now. He fought in January, so
yeah,
he's been fighting in Australia pretty much. His last loss was against Valdez in 24. He got stopped against Valdez.
He gave Valdez some smoke.
Yeah, and then he beat this guy Yusef Dib twice. So I think I've seen him fight Matias, if I'm not mistaken. Was that the guy that fought Matias?
Yeah.
Yusef Dib? No, I'm thinking somebody else then. No, so I don't know. Okay. He fought him twice. No, all right, I'm thinking somebody else then.
And then to speak to the Earl and Tim Tszyu fight, it's a good fight for Earl because Tim Tszyu's tailor-made. He's gonna be right there to fight him. But that's a con in the situation at the same time because he's gonna be right there to fight him. And if Earl ain't prepared to take them punches, it's grand opening, grand closing. And Ronnie Shields told me, he said, man, we're looking at Earl looking to go back on the run. I said, is this a fight by fight situation or he looking to go on the run? He said, we preparing Earl to go on the run. I said like 3-4 fights. He said about 3-4 fights. I said, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because Tim Tszyu is gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? In the kitchen to fight him. That's the one thing about him.
Let me ask you this, Stormy, before we get up out of here. What are some keys to Earl Spence getting his hand right?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Real quick. I want to get some real quick.
What are some keys to what now?
For Earl Spence to win against Tszyu.
You know what I think, and he's working with Ronnie Shields right now, right?
Yeah.
I think what would be very key for Errol is to come out and box early, work the jab, use the southpaw angle, and get loosened up, because I don't think that he should just try to go out and meet like rams, and by doing that, by boxing, again, I have to defer to a fight that I saw in the early 90s when Evander Holyfield took on Buster Douglas. Buster had the same dimensions as Riddick Bowe did years later, which is very interesting because Holyfield didn't fight the same kind of way. But Georgie Benton, after the first round, where Holyfield was very fast with his hands and everything, he never gave Buster a chance to get off with that jab, because Buster had an excellent jab. But Holyfield was outworking him, and every time Buster threw something, he was countering him right away, counter. If Errol can box like that early on, just boxing, looking like Georgie Benton told Holyfield in between the first and second round, make him think you're going to raise hell, but just keep boxing. What will happen is, whatever Tim Tszyu's game plan is, that's going to stop, because Errol is setting the tone, setting the pace. And like I said, coming out boxing like that, we know that Earl can scrap. We know that. But what if he comes out there and reverts back to what he was doing in his amateur days? He's just working that jab and moving, stepping around and making Tim Tszyu run into stuff and things like that. Then the fight, after you get loosened up, a couple of rounds, 2-3 rounds of that, then you can start putting some heat on some stuff. And then, you do it in stages. You don't just open up like that. If he can do that with a dedication, I think the fight could really be a cakewalk for him. Because Tim Tszyu is not a boxer. He's a punching fighter, but he's not a boxer. And when he fought, what's the guy's name that he came over here in the US and fought, the guy that dropped him?
Terrell Goucher.
Yeah,
Terrell Goucher. Goucher came out and was boxing him and ran him right into a shot where he threw that 1-2 and dropped Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? Because he was plodding after him. And Errol is 10 times the fighter that Goucher is. You know what I'm saying? But he has to have a game plan of what I'm talking about. And hopefully Ronnie Shields is coaching that aspect for him. So to answer your question, 5, that's what I think. I think he should come out to set the pace with boxing first, looking to set some things up. But that's how you get loose. You got to use your jab. You got to use that jab. And a southpaw jab on an orthodox fighter that's getting off before him, that frustrates the hell out of a guy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you for pulling up to the lounge. I mean,
well, KG, what do you think of that? I'd like to hear KG's thoughts on what I suggested. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, fella, but I just wanted to ask.
We actually wrapping it up right now, OG. So if you can let the people know where they can follow you at, and when the next show you coming on, the call-in lines, will they be percolating after the Diego Pacheco fight against Emmanuel Lean?
It depends. It depends on if there's something worth talking about, man. I've been pulling back because people don't appreciate what we do, man. It's like, you know. So
look, Stormy.
I will. If I don't, I won't.
Look, Stormy, if you do, then me and you be able to talk about this a lot more more recent than you think. You know what I'm saying? But if not, catch us throughout the week, because you know what I'm saying, it's fight week about to be coming up. So yeah, I'll tap in and touch on you know what I'm saying, what you're asking. And you know what I'm saying, just because I'm about to get back in the fight.
I'm sorry I was late, guys, because I
No, you good. You're good. Better late than never. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to, but to everybody that's tapping into the US6 Fight Pool season 4, I'm about to get back into that mindset. So, you know what I'm saying, when y'all talk to me, don't come to me with no casual shit, because it's just strict boxing with me right now for 14 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, so my picks will be in next week, and to whoever's looking to play in to try to beat me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you beat me, but you got 14 weeks to then maintain those legs. And if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So this has been great, man. This has been a great one. The brunch office has been open. Damn, we almost about to start serving dinner soon. But we're going to close this up and you go enjoy your own dinner.
That's what I'm saying, KG. We need to shut the lights off, you know what I mean, and get these dishes up in the dishwasher and whatnot. And the lights are on. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's time to go. You know what I mean? It's
time to go.
Yeah,
all right, brothers. Thanks for having me, man.
We appreciate you, Stormy.
Appreciate that, Stormy. All love for you, OG. All love, man.
I appreciate you.
You guys take it easy. If you're watching the fight this evening, enjoy them. Enjoy the fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Peace.
Yeah, I go.
My man. Good for you. My man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my closing words, man. I'm finna get up out of here, jump on this treadmill, give me some road work in real quick. Damn good show, man. I tell Kay this all the time. He got a lot of motion right now with what he doing. Between his channel, the work that him and TD do, him and the work that all do, they like the writers, directors of the US6. A lot of dope shit come from all those guys. And I love to see my brothers putting that work in. Like, we back in mode. It's that time. Boxing is finna heat back up. We took a little break, 2-week break. Wasn't really no good fights popping, but we finna have a slew of fights coming. And we finna be back in mode, man. So I'm hoping to see more of the open mic in the lounge open, serving up breakfast, brunch, and dinner, buffets, you know what I'm saying? Mixologists in the mix, you know what I'm saying, with TD and the glass to shut the fuck up. You know, I'm looking to see all that, man. Keep doing what you're doing, KG. All fella, keep that goddamn lab coat on, stay in the lab, being the mad scientist, always whipping up some dope for the usual suspects. And yeah, man, and salute to Tommy, man. Tommy, you forever be you, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? You a good guy, you a nice guy. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be a little meaner, but that's like pulling teeth, man. You know what I'm saying? So much love to you, Tommy, man. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here on that note, man. Y'all be sure to check us out, man. Usual Suspect Sunday, Trill Thursday, Talk Heavy Tuesday. Yeah, we finna get back active on 503 Line Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment. Hardest side of takes in boxing. Texas is forever on my back. And it's straight like that.
Indeed, indeed. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Salute to 503 Line. You know what I mean? Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap in the Usual Suspects Sundays. I mean, Trill Talk Tuesdays. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. TD Sports and Entertainment.
What's good, man? Salute to everybody. Salute to my man 503. I appreciate the kind words. Appreciate you, Odd Fella, and KG for keeping me a little relevant in this YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been active as much as I probably should or want to. And I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back soon. Probably do an update or something soon and post some content from the fights that I went to the previous weeks. I haven't really done that. And yeah, man, this is dope, man. I appreciate you guys letting me come out and say, you know, speak my piece, you know, and you know, get a little mean, like 503 said, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I try to be nice, but, you know, we're in a very toxic place. Even though we want to talk boxing, a lot of people, you know, they get offensive real easily, or they're sensitive, or, you know, they don't want to agree with your opinions, and, you know, they'll call it a narrative or whatever. And it's like, you know, it's boxing talk, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, what I want as a fan may not be what you want as a fan. You know what I'm saying? So let me speak my piece and let me explain why. And just respect it, just like I respect, you know, what the other people have to say, especially when I'm going to their platforms and hear them speak, you know what I'm saying? You know, the people in the chat, they're just people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't really respect a lot of these dudes in the chat because those dudes are not really fans of boxing. They're fans of, you know, the content creators. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got to do a better job of just kind of separating the two and stop getting in my feelings, because these dudes, they be coming for me crazy, bro. Like, they get all racial and get all stupid with me. And at the end of the day, these guys are behind the keyboard, you feel me? And they're not even going into fights. You know what I'm saying? And I always say it's corny to say this, but I've been saying it. You know?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Thank you. Outside, man. That's what I got to say, man. I'm going to wrap it up.
Thanks.
So you guys got to go. I'm going to Cigar Lounge myself. You guys be safe. But once again, at the end of the day, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Big up TD Sports Talk. I mean, yeah, big up. Yeah, but another reason why we got the lounge open, you know what I mean, and be able to do the things we do over here with the projection screens and the clips and whatnot. We appreciate you, TD Sports Talk, most definitely. We appreciate everybody that's pulled up, whether you came up on stage and grabbed a mic, or whether you was up in the chat, or whether you was just viewing, you know what I mean, from outside, you know what I mean, the window and whatnot. We appreciate you. Make sure y'all tap in to usualsuspect6.com, the home of the clean fighter. You know what I mean? You see it. You know what I mean? There go the Nightmare, Natasha Spence. She got a fight upcoming. I'll let KG break that down a little further on his outro. But yeah, make sure y'all tap into all the clean fighters homed on usualsuspect6.com. There go the Nightmare Spence T. Shop usualsuspect6.com, because y'all fit the description. Sniper Falcone T, sizes extra small to all the way up to 4XL, you know what I mean? So we got everybody covered. Ain't no discrimination in this one, but y'all know what it is. It's a Usual Suspect ting, you know what I mean? It's your favorite, yet your most hated odd fella, KG. I'm gonna let you end the show off.
Hell yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been another good one, man. Hey, August 22nd. If you're in the Richmond or around the Richmond or just the Virginia area, man, pull up, man. We got a WBA middleweight title fight on our hands. Canada's own, you know what I'm saying? My girl Natasha the Nightmare Spence, a friend, supporter, clean fighter of the US6. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be being the main event here in my hometown, Richmond, Virginia. We have a card. It's gonna be 8. I think there's 8 to 9 fights on this card. We got a few debuts. We got a few. We got 2 title fights. We got a fighter's husband fighting on this card. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're in this area, man, pull up, man. This is going to be, you know what I'm saying, something to see, man. Richmond Punch Out, August 22nd. Championship-minded promotions in conjunction and partnership with the US6. You know what I'm saying? So, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell them to tell their friend, too. You know what I'm saying? So, but this has been a good one, man. Another good one. Y'all stay tuned. Keep your ears to the street, man, because like Arthur said, y'all will know when we know, and that's gonna be the end of it, and that's the all of it. Until next time, man. The US6 Sports and Entertainment Lounge Hub, the lounge is officially closed, man.